Alrighty, g'day guys. I think we are live. Just tuning up the audio here. Hope everyone's going alright. Thank you for those who have stuck around through the waiting period, a few minutes late as always. You probably noticed from the chat's going mental. Can only assume I've been hacked. But these things happen. Hang on, I'm going to see if I can do something about it. I've noticed that pretty much only moderators can have their message not deleted, which is really annoying. So I'm going to see if I can mod a few people. Interesting. Yeah, so it's showing that everyone's being hidden. So I'm just going to try and unhide people. I can only assume it's some sort of hack. But anyway, welcome to everyone who's joined for the chat today. I'm working on getting the chat going. But yeah, weird hack. I think I know who's behind it, but it doesn't really matter. We had a really great stream last night, despite all the hiding. So maybe we can come up with an alternate way of... oh yeah, Huntsman's got the same thing. Yeah, Huntsman, as a mod, you can speak. Cam Harrison, g'day. Blakey, hi. I have to keep my eye on the chat, I think, because I can see messages at first, and then the messages are deleted. So some fat kid is just sitting there, waiting for every message, and then deleting it all. But either way, great to have you all here. Adam Blunt says, bark, bark. Some people just have too much time on their hands. But I'm very excited for tonight's final. We've nearly had Callum on, but apparently he's come down with hangoveritis. Which is poor form. But we've all been there. I missed a Caden McDonald stream once because of a very similar condition that I had. Huntsman says, what are the chances it's Druzy? Well, Druzy's brother, Sean, is fighting tonight. So very slim. And even Druzy's not this annoying. So, see how we're going. Max says, dare you to not delete this. For those watching, I am genuinely not deleting anything. It's just, yeah. But I can see your messages, so if you want to shoot a message, I can still see them. Someone said Hawks for the Grandy. Yes, maybe. Up against it, chances are slim this season. But oh, great, they're showing footage of Brisbane versus West Coast in the final round. Again, we did live stream, which was a lot of fun. Is it too early to crack a beer? It has just gone 5 o'clock. I think I might need a beer for this game. I don't need one. Huntsman says he just woke up from a nap to watch your stream. That's a coincidence. I just had a nap before this stream. I worked today from 6 till 2 after last night's stream. So I am a tired man today. But thrilled that 32 of you in the chat currently, despite the chat not being functioning. Zach says, pair flag. Armand says, who do you see being in the grand final? I'm thinking it's actually going to be... I originally had Melbourne and Brisbane, and I still feel like that could easily happen. But it could easily be Port. And, yeah, I'm not really convinced by Geelong. They weren't very convincing last night. They have looked very unconvincing for a number of weeks now, and I thought they'd snap out of it. But last year they snapped out of their poor form in the semi-final. Oh, Huntsman's doing some unhiding. Good, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Last year they were underwhelming in the qualifying final, rather, and then had 2 amazing finals after that. But they left it a little bit later this year. That semi-final was unconvincing, and GWS were pretty undermanned. So, yeah, don't know. Not convinced by the Cats at all. But, of course, they're still not without a chance of knocking off Melbourne tomorrow night. Huntsman's doing the Lord's work in the chat, unhiding people. That'd be great. I wonder if there's a better way for you to message me if you wanted to have a topic on the thing. You can maybe message us on Instagram. Then again, it's going to be hard to keep up with that, but I'll try my best. See what I can do. We will not be defeated. Haley says, go the doggies. Bomber Hill Plays was here in the chat. Sorry, I just missed your message. It's been, It's been hidden and unhindered. A new account saying Drewsy's been rushed to hospital. Yeah, right. I presume this is all the same guy that's doing all this dumb shit. But anyway, Drewsy is not, for anyone reading the chat. He is fine. I'm noticing that chat wasn't deleted straight away. Just Cos says, what is up? Not a lot, mate. Just tuning in for what should be a very good semi-final. Out of the two semi-finals, this is the one I thought was the more exciting. Two pretty evenly matched teams. If you take out the Bulldogs' lackluster form to end the season, they have every chance of beating the Lions tonight. I haven't bet on it or anything. Probably still won't. I might order a pizza at halftime, though. So that'll be my expenditure for the night. Cardman says, g'day. Jesse, welcome, mate. Thanks for joining. Shout out to Cardman22, having a great year on YouTube. As far as I can tell, the mods can chat. Cardman woke up 2 hours ago. What? How did that happen? Was it... that's 5 p.m. your time, isn't it? Impressive. What were you doing last night? Did you do one of those late night streams? Sweet. Yeah, so it seems like the mods can chat. So I'll see if I can mod... Yeah, Huntsman says like every subscriber is getting timed out. Yeah, I know, it's really annoying, but so be it. I've been dislike botted recently. I presume it's all the same guy. So, anyway. DJ Yams says, unhide. Can I view deleted message? He said, what's up? Cardi had a 7-day bender. Yeah, well, he's over 18 now, so he's entitled to, provided it was alcohol. I'm sure it was. 7-day content bender, I'm sure. 47 in the chat, guys. Thank you for being here. I'd ask you tips, but probably won't be able to see them. I can see your messages at first, and then they get deleted, so I have to be on the wall. But, yeah, we'll roll with it. It worked last night. Still had a good stream last night. G'day, JJ. Welcome, mate. G'day, Luma Plays. Sorry for the inconvenience, lads, says Huntsman. My personal spokesperson. Actually, I can get the chat up on this screen so I don't have to keep looking at my phone. Cardman's wondering why that person doesn't just give up. Mate, I'm well past asking that question. I'm pretty confident I know who it is. And this bloke, yeah. I won't say too much, but let's just say he's not going to give up. 49 in the chat, guys. If you could do us a favour and like the stream, that would really help. I'd appreciate it. Gatorade says, who's winning? I have tipped Brisbane to win this as the home team. And the home crowd, they've lost 3 out of the last 4 home finals. That's the only thing. But they're a bit more experienced now, a bit more mature. Chris says you can have my tip. Goodness, mate. Thank you. How flattering. Speaking of, a small chance we go out tonight. Not to Metros, but Drewsy's invited me to Northbridge if Sean wins this fight tonight. So send good vibes to Sean. Not because I want to go out, but he's having another boxing fight tonight. And yeah, without knowing who he's fighting or anything really about it, I'm very confident Sean's going to win. Very determined guy. Spare account bomber says, is it true you got hacked? Yeah, I believe so, mate. See if I can... I've just made you a mod on the spare account bomber chat, so you can hopefully be able to chat now. See how you go, let me know. Bailey says, go doggies. Yep, I'll be thinking of you, Bailey. I honestly don't mind who wins. I don't really feel like I'm going for either team, but I'll be happy for either side to win this. I like them both. Bailey, I'm going to make you a mod too, if it lets me. I have not timed you out, mate. It's just a weird glitch that's going on with YouTube right now. Huntsman, you can't make people mod, can you? Nah, that's alright. Oh yeah, I've just added Bailey as a mod, so if Cats beat the D's, can Port win the granny? Yeah, 100%. 100%. In fact, I think that's a better chance for the Power than playing Melbourne. Carmen says, does that mean the people getting hidden aren't able to comment on the vids? I wouldn't have thought so. No, they can still comment on the vid. But I don't know if you can do that on a stream yet. I don't know if it's after. Cubby thinks get an even game. I think Brisbane will win being in their home ground, but the Dogs have a fairly good chance. I agree with that. Yeah, that's pretty much how I would sum it up. Huntsman says, I don't care, to be honest, either Grant Birchall or Taylor Duryea. Good point. Good point. Couple of other former Hawks players, so it's nice that you're sort of going for them. Isn't Duryea pronounced... No, I was going to make a bad joke. Then I pulled out. Chris says, old mate back again. Yeah, I think you know who I'm referring to. I don't really care who it is, to be honest. It's really not a big deal. It's just mildly annoying, but it doesn't actually interrupt the stream that much. I'm still reading your chats, and I really appreciate the patience as well. 58 in the stream, that's fantastic. James says you need to mod every single chatter. I know, but I obviously can't do that as well. There's a downside to doing that. But yeah, because you might just mod the wrong people. Mind you, that being said, how much can you possibly more abuse this chat right now? Mason Harrison says, hello, True Footy. Welcome, mate. Thanks for joining the stream. You might get timed out in a second because I can't control it. Cam Harrison's in. Yeah, that's not me doing it. Buggerlug says, what do you think of rugby league? No, I'm a typical Perth boy who doesn't even know the rules of rugby league. Don't even know the difference between rugby league and rugby union, so couldn't tell you. There was this guy on Cardi's stream who thought UCAT was fake. What do you mean? Like, the actual UCAT was in the chat, but he thought it was a fake UCAT, or he thought the persona of UCAT was not real? Strange. 60 in the chat though, guys. Thank you. Oh, 50 likes already. You guys are killing it. Absolutely, really appreciate it. Also, thank you so much for all the new subscribers who have jumped on. We've had about 300 in the last 3 days, so really appreciate it. Trying to get to 15,000 by grand final day, and you guys have helped us along so well. There's a really ambitious goal that I've never thought was gonna work, but you guys have given me a really sneaky chance, so I appreciate all those who have jumped on and shown the stream and the channel some love lately, so legends. So I got about 681 to go before grand final day. And the national anthem is currently playing. One of the best parts of finals footy. Cardman says 200 likes and Jesse will do a belly dance. You know what? I actually will. If you get me to 200 likes, I will belly dance for you. I have no idea how to belly dance. It will not be a nice sight. And I feel like Huntsman would clip that up. And rightfully so, frankly. Waddle says he thinks I can make it. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. So we've had 8 people jump on since the start of the stream. So you guys are legends. Absolute legends. Jonathan Woodgate says, go Lions. 75 likes and Jesse will crack open a cold one. Well, I'm definitely not going to skull it, Huntsman. Daniel Arnold had his message deleted, but I'm going to... reckons Melbourne will beat Brisbane in the grand final. Yeah, good call. See if I can mod you, mate. There we go. So the mods can still chat. There's no clip feature on the stream. No, that's a good point. It's... you'd have to screen record it. Or phone record it. Bomber Hilly YT says, yeet. Welcome, mate. Fred said, mods on a roll banning people like dictators. Nah, that's not what's happening, mate. We've been hacked. No one's actually deleting you other than some fat kid in Queensland. Cardi, do you know how to turn on the clip feature? I don't know if that's something I have to do. I feel like there's some features that are just trialed on some channels. So I don't even think I can turn it on. Thanks, Huntsman. You're doing a great job, by the way. Not hiding, the unhiding that you're doing. I can see it. And Goose says, can I have mod? You know what, mate? I will make you mod because I just want people to be able to chat, to be honest. View deleted message. Doggies by 30 says Jesse. Not me. Another Jesse. Hot Raccoon's wondering what's going on. Yep, we've got a bit of a hacker. Oh, Peter Marinos is in the chat. I will see if I can mod you, Peter. Hang on, then you'll be able to chat. Maybe. Peter Marinos. Gabba deck looks so elite. There you go, Peter. You should be mod now. And you should be able to chat. So I unmodded people last night. But, yeah, Chris says 2K report due by Monday. Just pain this weekend. Ouch. Hey, Oliver. How are you, mates? Hamish is in the chat. What's happening? Yeah, just a little bit of hackage. But it's not a big deal. We found out pretty much how to bypass it. You just mod everyone. And there's no way that you can actually abuse mod power because everyone's getting ransacked. Eddie's saying predictions for the game. There you go, Bomb Hills. I'm just making you a mod. So yeah, should be able to chat soon. You might be timed out, but if you just give it 5 minutes, you should be able to chat. The bounce is on. That was a distracting start to this stream. I appreciate all the love so far. 65 likes. Yeah, get us to 75. So I wanna have a cold beer. So if you get me to 75 likes, I'll crack the first one. If we get to 60 likes, I'll have a vape. Oh wait, we're already past that. So excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I have just added you as mod. Bomber Hill plays. And Goose says he's got to go. Well, I made you mod for nothing. Thanks anyway. 69 likes, 72 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. You guys are killing it. So, yeah, and 11 subscribers since the start of the stream. So, thank you so much. Hamish, yes, pretty much exactly that. But it doesn't really do much. There's a way to bypass it. Peter Marinos says, could I cop mod? Yeah, you can, mate. If you're still watching this, I just made you mod, I think. Let me know if that worked. You might have to wait for that first time out, but yeah. Sweet. Alright. Sorry, I need to start focusing on this game as well. But appreciate everyone who's still here. I really appreciate it. If you don't get 100 by quarter time, you have to have a microwave beer. That I'm not committing to that. You guys are going to manipulate that. Hamish says vape is it's just a cigarette without the rat poison in it. Yeah, you're not wrong. So we're at 74 likes, guys. One more like and I'm going to crack a beer. Huntsman, I don't necessarily advocate vapes. I'm just doing it to get me through the day. But this is my last one. So the Lions have an inside 50 here. Or it's just set up nicely for, was it McCluggage? Didn't quite see it. Anyway, I didn't bring it down. Speaking about it, 75 likes. I've still got 74 on my screen here. Jesse, see if you can go on your channels and look at the accounts you've modded. You might be able to get rid of the account doing this if that's the case. Is that right? The thing is, yeah, would that necessarily help me find out who's doing it? Maybe I'm just being dumb and tired. Oh, we're up to 79 likes, guys. I'm going to crack a beer. One moment. Brisbane win the tap. I'll just watch this play. They go inside 50. And Bailey-Dale. What a season from Bailey-Dale. All Australian after a season where not many people would have been able to tell you what kind of player he was before that. So it's great to see. Easily the most surprising nomination. Not surprising nomination, but the biggest surprise all Australian this year. I am going to get a beer. Fear not, I'm back, homies. Now the Dogs are going inside 50. English gathers. Been rumours that he's been playing injured. Is that right? Can anyone confirm that? Daniel Anna says, the audacity of this guy. Thanks for the mod. Also my previous message. I was joking about the previous game. I was in the stream, but Melbourne versus Bris is also a considerable shout for the grand final. And the Bulldogs had their first goal as I was reading that. Chris says, beer o'clock. Bloody oath, mate. I just finished work earlier today, had a nap, and it's great to sit down with you guys for yet another stream. Really enjoying the final stream, so really appreciate you guys taking part. Hamish, spitting some facts. You're right. I think you're right, but the nicotine in vapes is not ideal. Oh, sell some candy from Bont. One of my favourite players in the league, Bont. Arman. Yeah, I'm going to make you mod too, Arman. If I recognise a few names, that makes it easier. AFL is fun. I feel like I've seen you before. You can have mod as well. Yeah, Peter Marinos is still mod. Yep. Yeah, it's acting as though certain mods are timing people out. I know that you're not, by the way. So, Peter Marinos got timed out as a mod. Is that right? That's weird. So, my queen, I think Druzy wants mangoes. He probably does. He's a bit of a mango fiend. I'm actually repping the grape at the moment. So, the Dogs have a bit of a run on here. Bailey Smith has the ball on the wing. He sends it to 3 Lions defenders. That is a poor kick, to be honest. Welcome, Benjamin. Paul's been smashing the patches. They're actually working. Smoking for 18 years sort of thing. Good on you, mate, for trying to quit. Nick says this is a pointless game because the winner's going to get crushed next week. I don't know about that. I reckon it'll be a brilliant prelim no matter what. Bomb Hills, I'm just going to make you mod real quickly. But yeah, Paul, I imagine the harder part about smoking is not just the nicotine, but sometimes it's just having the break. The break in the day. It's just a mental thing as much as anything. Huntsman says he loves grape flavoured stuff. Ali Mayrez is in the chat. Welcome, Ali. I'm going to make you mod quickly so that you can stay in the chat. Where I haven't come up on here yet. You can have mod. That way you can stay in the chat. 85 likes, guys. You're killing it. Thank you so much. Let's get it up to 100. That'd be awesome. Sammy G asks, is the same thing happening? Yep, it is, mate. Chris says I got to quit soft drink. How much soft drink are we having, Chris? How much are we talking? Just Cos says who won the flag? I've still got the D's. I've said that for a while now. So I'm going to take the credit for that as much as I'm going to cop it for saying the Dogs would miss the finals. Now the Lions can reload. They move the ball forward. Oh, he's turned it over in the middle of the ground. And Dunkley. Jeez, Dunkley's a big guy. I keep forgetting how big that guy is. All good, Ali. Do you watch Disco's race last night? I didn't, but because it was happening during our live stream, unfortunately. But I heard the sad news about his mum straight after that stream. I didn't know about it going into it. Sort of seen it on social media since. But yeah, thoughts go out to Tim Diskin. He's an absolute ripper bloke. He's a really nice guy. So yes, sad times. But he did win a silver medal this week. So, I don't even know if bittersweet is the right word, but would be an emotionally taxing week, that's for sure. Hamish says, what are you going to do once you've made everyone mod and the stream's over? Well, there's no real downside to it, is there? Mods can't fuck with other mods, as far as I'm aware, so... yeah. It's not a real big deal. Creates a bit of work, but honestly, it's not a big deal. Bont has a chance. Oh, he just tried to fend off Lions from the Lions. And, yeah, he got caught there. Didn't look so great. And now, off the burst, I think it was McCluggage's kick inboard. Found Cameron, and he's lining up for the Lions' first goal. Dunkley is 6'2". I actually thought he was taller than that, Hamish. Isn't he like 6'3"? Isn't he like 191 or something? You just look tall there. Ali asked, do you think the Bombers can make the finals next year? I definitely do. Streamed Gibbon says, can I be mod, please? Yeah, mate. I'll just chuck you on mod, so... hang on. Nah, it's not going to be an exclusive thing, but... no, I'm not going to take your mod away, Graz. Daniel, no, we all know that you're not doing the timing out, mate. It's just a glitch, but... It's okay, still having a good time. 61 in the chat. Everyone's absolute legends. Henry Martin's joined. I've just made him mod. That way you can chat. So, yeah, not too annoying, to be honest. Monty Cans, you can have mod. Are the hackers pissing me off? Not really. It was confusing at the first. Because I didn't really understand what was happening. I thought it was a YouTube glitch. But, no, the stream's going really well still. So, yeah, thank you all for being patient. Peter Marinos, who do you reckon it is? I know who it is, but I won't... I don't want to give it too much limelight. He's probably absolutely loving this. Absolutely loving this. Streamed Gibbon says, who are you going for in this game? I actually don't mind, to be honest, because I tip Brisbane, and I tend to, when it's 50-50, I go for the team I tipped. So I kind of found myself going for them, but I genuinely like the Bulldogs. I would happily see either of these teams win the flag, to be honest. Everyone thinks I hate the Dogs because I tipped them to miss the finals, but that was just more me trying to make a bold call. Got it dramatically wrong, and I'm never doing that again. Sweet. Shane Emery, I've just made you a mod. All you have to do is ask for it, mate. Oh, thanks, Henry. No, it's all good. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I don't feel like I'm doing you guys favours. I think you guys are doing me a favour. Geordie Pluto, welcome, mate. You can have mod as well. G'day, mate. You need to go to all your hidden users and unhide them all yesterday. They weren't getting unhidden. It was like 200 banned people. Yes, well, I just got a message from Drew. Apparently Sean lost his fight. That's a shame. That sucks. Sorry, I'm dealing with a few messages here. I will work that out how to do that, Tiger Man. I don't know. Is there a way to do that in the chat? Either way, like it seems like we're coasting alright at the moment. But the thing is as well, when I unban someone, it just gets banned again. Oh, thanks, Shane. Appreciate it. It is looking a bit thick. I reckon I need to cut it. Just it's getting a little bit bushy on top, but I appreciate it. Sweet, just modding people so we can stay in the chat. And everyone who made the top 4 this year, who do you think you could drop out of the 4? That's a good question. Hamish is asking for a mod, but he's already a mod. Who made the top 4 this year? You got Brisbane, Melbourne, Geelong, and Port. Who's the most likely to drop out of that? Oh, I mean, on exposed current form, you'd say Geelong. But I know better than to tip against Geelong, to be honest. No, Ali, good advice, but I'm not that silly. I know who that guy is. Ryder Henchy, yes, you can have mod. Liberatore snaps out of congestion. He's kicked a goal. And it is early, but I just feel like the Dogs are on here. And this is going to be a ripping game. I don't trust tipping money now because of the hacker. I want to donate so you can defeat the hacker. Thanks, Bomb Hill. That's okay. I understand why you don't want to donate. I would have thought it would be pretty safe, but you know what? I would have thought, I didn't even know you could hack someone like this. So, no donations necessary. You guys being here is more than enough. I appreciate it. Different Hamish. I'm just modding everyone. G'day, Isaac McLeod. Welcome. Boys, I've fucking worked it out. Like, the way you beat this is just you mod every fucking dog who comes into this stream. Legends. So I appreciate you guys sticking around. I really do. Happy to mod as many people as possible. This must be really frustrating for the fat kid who's who's trying to do this whole Team Real Adam. You get a mod, and you get a mod. This is looking like a great game. Soon I'll be able to set it out, and I won't be able to give out so many mods because I'm going to be watching the game. So, yeah. But yeah, no, we've defeated the system, boys. You could get a PayPal link for those who would be interested. Mr. Goldie, I'm not banning you, mate. Is a bit of a hack situation. Hot Raccoon is already a mod. OG Bomber, you get a mod. No funny beer, man. You already... What? I've already made you a mod anyway. Sorry, as for the PayPal thing, yeah, I don't really encourage donations as such. I like to work for the money, if that makes sense. I really appreciate donations. I will never turn one down. But I won't be inclined to maybe just say, make a link just so people can donate. You know, I just appreciate you guys watching, sticking around, and, you know, maybe when I drop merch, you can buy some merch. That'd be awesome. And Zach Bailey's missed, so it's 7 points to the way of the Bulldogs. The Mad Cricketer, welcome, mate. You get a car, and you get a car. Bomber Hill plays, I think that's exactly what's happening, yeah. Can you go on AFL Studio and mod AFL Legend? Oh shit. I don't know how to do that. I've just made AFL Extra Legend a mod for the time being, mate. Trying to juggle about 4 things at once here. Ali says, Jesse, who do you think will win the Brownlow? I think Clayton Oliver's probably got it. But it's very easy to just look at the late form. I mean, Clayton Oliver was good all year, but I was saying Bont, and then Bont dropped off, and we're like, oh, maybe Clayton Oliver. So I don't say it with 100% confidence, but I think he would have polled a lot of votes this year, and I think he had less poor games than Bont. You get a mango, everybody gets a mango. Speaking of Mason's Mix, you already mod. Cockatoo. Misses to the near side. Oh, wow, card man, thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I bloody appreciate it, mate. All I'll do is just donate 15 on your next stream, so. But thanks, mate, appreciate it. You've been making fat stacks of AdSense this year, I'm sure, so I'll take it. But yeah, thanks for being here, mate. I appreciate the support. Legend. Oh, and anyone who is in this chat that has not subscribed to Cardman, absolutely go do it. He is setting the benchmark this year. I mean, it's hard to say anyone's out YouTube's Caden McDonald, but Cardman's a close second. Which is high praise, because Caden McDonald is the GOAT. So show him some love. Go sub to his channel, 100%. Speaking of 100, we're nearly at 100 likes. So, just putting that out there. No follow-up point to that. Just do what feels natural. Best of AFL, you get a mod. And you get a mod. How funny is it that I've just beaten this guy's system, right? Like he thought, oh, I'll ruin the stream. And yet, all I have to do is fucking mod every dog, and I do not mind doing it. And, yeah, you can't do shit. Yes, Will on it. I am currently on it. You might have to sit out for 300 seconds first, but you should be able to chat after that. Norton almost takes a second grabber. The Dogs are inside 50, but it spills out of bounds. No, Norton keeps it in, but Brisbane sweep up. Armand's going for the Lions. I think Parrish gets top 5, but it will be tough. Yes. I welcome the Mad Cricketer. Yeah, Parrish was so consistent this year and probably doesn't have the same competition for votes. Yeah, obviously there's Merritt, who was fantastic, who I seem to forget was All-Australian this year. I must have missed that. Deservedly so. I just thought he missed out, and I just didn't look at it properly, clearly. But when you think about it, you know, Essendon's best players, particularly in the midfield all year, were 1 Parrish, 2 Merritt, and then 1 Merritt, 2 Parrish. So, excuse me, it makes sense that he's going to get a lot of votes. And you know what? It wouldn't even be that much of a shock if he did win it, to be honest. It would be a bit of a shock because it would just be like, wow, didn't see that coming. But like, he deserves to be right in that mix. Have you had a point in your life where you wanted to play AFL professionally? No, so I grew up, in high school, I went to a school in a place called Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates. So for all the years that, I wasn't really good at footy anyway, as Mitch Wallace snaps one around the corner he's missed. Oh, it's not Mitch Wallace at all. Why don't I think that was Mitch Wallace? He just looked like him for a second. Oh, UCat's in the chat. UCat, I will make you a mod very shortly so that you can participate. So my long-winded answer to that was, even if when I was like 15, I was like, I'm going to have a crack at this, but I lived in the wrong country, so it would never have worked. But I also was not good at football, so. Ned Davison's wondering what's happening. I am just modding everyone so they can chat. Jeff Allen, sorry, I don't want to keep modding constantly, but 72 in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, and we got to 100 likes. Thank you. Appreciate that. 100 likes by quarter time. There you go. I don't have to have that microwave beer that I never agreed to anyway. God, can you imagine a microwave beer? If we get to 15,000 subscribers tonight, I'll have a microwave beer off camera. Well, we've gained 33 subscribers since the start of the chat. So thank you guys who've jumped on. Really appreciate it. Legends. Fight Explosion has a deleted message. He says his main account was deleted or hacked. But that's the name you choose? Come on, man. Ali says, who do you reckon will get more votes, Parrish or Walsh? See, that's another one. Walsh was consistently Carlton's best player. Gee, could Walsh win it, actually? Maybe. Carlton lost a lot of games. That's the thing that counts against him. So I'd be surprised if he wins it. But yeah, Walsh v Parrish in the vetting would be very close. I'd say very close in performance. Walsh win more losses. I wouldn't be surprised if Parrish gets it. Parrish probably got 3 votes in a few losses. Like, he won a few medals where they lost. Ooh. I'm just adding a couple of extra mods as we go. It's a full-time job, this. But it will make all the streams better. Thoughts on the Giants season? Solid. I think they get a pass mark for winning a final. That's about right. It's probably higher than I had them on the ladder. I'm just watching McCarthy line up for his first. He's kicked it and we're back to a level ball game. Walsh should get more because he doesn't have anyone who pinches votes off him. Yes, yeah, you're right. But how many wins did Carlton have? Like 7, 8? That's the iffy part. And again, bro, why would you time him out? I didn't try time anyone out. Not on purpose. Nah, I didn't. But yeah, the Parrish would have got 3 votes in probably the Dreamtime game where they lost, and 3 votes in, what was the other medal that he won? Was it Anzac Day? But they won that. Right? They won that. Sam Manu Clips has just become mod. Caruso can add. Parrish didn't finish the season strong though. Oh, taking a risk, money for luck and feel really bad. Thanks, Bomb Hills. I appreciate that. Your money should be safe, I reckon. I don't think there's a way to steal money on YouTube, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. I appreciate it, mate. You didn't have to donate, but you're a legend. Really appreciate it. Danaher's just keep the goal. So the Lions suddenly have the upper hand. Mitch Ryan, I need to make you mod real quick. No, it was too quick. I'm going to add moderator. Kato, I don't know for sure, but I think that's a fair guess. Daniel Arnott says, Danaher! That was a great goal. Nice to see some home finals. They've been few and far between. I think only Port Adelaide's had one, right? So far? So it's nice to see a home crowd And it creates a bit of inequities in the final series, but, you know, it's a COVID. Best of AFL says Eagles top 8 next year. I do think so, which is, it might seem silly. Oh, Rogue Right, need to make you mod. Hang on. Here. You are now moderator, Rogue Right. Yeah, it does say messages deleted by specific people, but it's not them. Oh, Charlie Cameron's now kicked a goal. The Lions break out to a 12-point lead, and now suddenly they look all over the Dogs. Cardi says, who else would have the audacity? It's not even the audacity, it's just the time and lack of life to do it. There's only one guy that can come to mind. Brisbane have got a big run on now. That is very true. 14,346 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate everyone that's jumped on. Nick Valerio, I am just adding you as moderator, so you should be able to chat soon. Yeah, really appreciate the guys making a couple of accounts so that they can chat. You're legends. Absolutely legends. Henry says the Eagles so overrated going into every season. Do you think so? I mean, so 2019 we won the flag the year before, so we were rated as a flag chance. That's fair, isn't it? And we won 15-7, which is a very solid year. 12-5 in 2020, and at times looked very, very good. But 2021, we're not even close to the same output. So I don't think it's fair to sort of compare, 2021 and say, oh, we've been overrated that whole time. Bailey Smith gets one back against the run, and this is a great game. Going golf, not goal for goal, but, sharing spurts of momentum. The one who must be named is the fat hacker man. Jason Hackermatis. 88 viewers, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined in. Legend. Monty Can says, I just made this new account. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Ned Davison says it's a good game. It is a really good game. Living up so far. We're due for a good final after last night's stinkathon. It's a confirmed goal. The Lions only lead by 6 now. Sweet. I'm just going to catch up in the chat a little bit. I've just made a couple of people mod as well, so you don't need to keep making fake accounts. You might get timed out. Ned feels sorry for me. Don't feel sorry for me, mate. I am chuffed with all of you guys still being here. I'm having fun, legitimately. Appreciate it. Am I going to the grand final? Asked Finn. I don't know. I'm going to try. Because I've decided that there's only a certain amount I'd pay for a grand final that doesn't involve the Eagles. So, if this is like $600 for a grand final ticket, I'm like, I might just do a stream. I really enjoyed the stream. Last year it was fantastic. Really did well. So much fun. One of the best days, one of the better days of my life. I know that sounds really cringy, but I just had so much fun and, dedicate my life to this channel. So, it was just a really, really good day. Charlie Cameron that is an amazing goal if he kicks that. That is hot. He was at full pelt when he crumbed that. That was amazing. That is amazing. So I'll get back to the chat and keep modding people. Nick Valerio. I thought I made you mod already, mate. You shouldn't be able to get timed out unless that's an old one. Oh, thanks, JRP. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Ned, he's not timing people out. No one's timing people out. There's a fat kid in Queensland with 3 screens around him, stinking of farts, which makes 2 of us doing it. This is backfired on the man that must not be named because this is probably giving you more attention. Heaps of people have jumped on the stream, so I appreciate it. Yeah. It was quite easy to get around it. You just mod everyone, and there's no actual downside to that. We'd have to ring Will Schofield to get any chance of tickets. Will Schofield, why that? This is what I fantasize about while I'm in bed. Good goal. Too much information from you there, mate. But that was an amazing goal. I think just the fact that he was at full speed and it is so hard to kick a ball, let alone on a slight angle. I'm going to burp. When you're running at that pace, Charlie Cameron is a magician. JAFL, yes, you can have mod. So the guy that I think this is, right, for the context of how much time he has literally built a channel of thousands of fake accounts. I won't say who, because he'll say that he can take me to court for it, which is obviously not true. Look at the jumper, mate. Look at the jumper. All right? I know the law, kind of. Oh, Waitman misses. It's not a goal that they desperately needed, but you kind of want to take the crowd, silence the crowd a little bit, so... Cameron's on track for 12, says Cardi. He's in really good form. Really good form. Footy lover, I've made you a mod, so that will work. Oh yeah, Ali, you did ask me about whether I think Essendon will make finals next year. I do think they should expect to. The problem with that and doing my finals ladder my prediction for next year is I got about 12 or 13 teams that should really be close. Like, we had 4 finalists from last year miss this year. And all of St Kilda, Richmond, West Coast, and maybe not Collingwood, but those first 3, I think you can make a case for them making the 8 again. Collingwood less so, not because I don't rate them, but because they've clearly really lent into a bit of a rebuild. They've played so many young kids, new coach with lack of pressure. I think their focus might be a bit different next year. But Nick Dacos will be very interesting to watch. Seems like a certainty for Rising Star. AFL says, why am I not allowed to send messages to you on Insta? Geordie, you're 100% right. I noticed that I think I've angered him because his timing out has really increased that rate. But yeah, you've nailed it, Geordie Pluto. I have to say, I found that this kid's, that I think it is, I found his personal Instagram. I won't share it, because I feel like that's too mean. I don't want to kick the guy while he's down, but yeah. It's exactly what you expect him to look like. Hamish says, didn't Katos put Charlie Cameron as a below-average small forward in his forward ranking video? I don't recall that. I don't recall that. I didn't actually see the video yet. I did watch a lot of Caden's content. I was interested in that one, but I didn't actually get around to watching it. But I disagree with that, that's for sure. So 11 points the margin, 2 minutes to go in the first. We're having a ripping stream here, guys. Thank you so much. If you could all like the stream, that would be very handy. It might not be the one you're thinking about, but yes, that is him, not his account. Yeah, I know that there's a few accounts out there. So Brisbane go forward again. And they're just streaming. Oh, they've made an unforced error there. That was poor. That should have been a goal at Brisbane. They had too many choices to pick from. Good to see Daniel Rich rewarded for a great season too with his All-Australian. Yeah, a few people know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's funny how everyone knows who I'm talking about. Yes, I did Ben Jabonjo. Yes, I did. So I just made you mod as well. So a minute to go in this first term. Is that Bailey Dale? Sells a bit of candy. Can send the Dogs. It'd be great to see the Dogs only 5 points down, but his kicks are a bit astray. Oh, McCluggage takes a risky change of direction, but he's done very well there. Oh, Bailey Dale has another opportunity. He's kicked that. That is poor. Someone just made a comment, the footy's too pumped up. Well, that's several times tonight. that the ball has sailed over the player that they're aiming for. So it's actually not the silliest suggestion. Monty Can said it, that's right. Have I got a mod, Seth? Yes, you do, mate. The timing out has really increased. I sense this kid's anger is palpable. I feel like Palpatine. Letting his hate fuel him. Oh, hang on. He's put it, he's bitten off much more than he can chew there. Unfortunately. And the Dogs wasted opportunity with 30 seconds to go. The hacker is David Teague. Yeah. Well, I've actually been supportive of David Teague, so that is you, Dave. Yeah, the hacker is definitely Stewie Jew. Again, I have been supportive of him, so what's your problem, Stewie? The hacker is Taylor Walker. Blame it on him. Oops. Zoe Upton, I've just made you a mod. Wow, so ripping first quarter of finals footy and ripping first quarter of this stream. Thank you so much for everyone who has the patience to sit through some kid's weird fantasy. Where are we at? Cool. Geordie, can you send that to me on Instagram? That is hilarious. I really need to see that. I really need to see that. The hacker is probably Eddie Maguire. Fair call there. Verge Buster, who's now mod. Yeah, it's definitely not Drew's. Definitely not Drew's. I don't think Drew's has been anywhere near these streams. That being said, I need to reply to him. So I guess we're not going out tonight. That's fair. I'm an old man after all. The hacker is Brett Ratton. Daniil is asking Cardi, why aren't you streaming tonight? Yeah, that's a good question, Cardi. How come you're not streaming? I guess you just woke up, so. Okay, Will Arnott's just sent me a message on Instagram. Which account did you send it to? I'm switching between apps here furiously. Can't see it yet. What's your name on Instagram? Oh, hang on, I see it now. Hang on, here we go. Oh no. I'm just looking at the thumbnail. Hang on. Oh, what a cutie pie. What an athlete. It's a shame he never got drafted. Or did he? No, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Oh, sorry, I'm just a little transfixed by this. Oh, there's a close-up of him. That is impressive facial hair. It's kind of like mine, but much thicker. But it's all coming out of the same part of the face. I can't grow a beard for shit, so I'm actually impressed. Sweet. All right, back to the chat. Thank you for sending that. That's hilarious. Hacker is Damien Hardwick. William McDonald says, GWS season review. Yeah, that will come. We'll do that probably after the finals finish. But I think they've had a relatively okay season. But from what their talent actually is, then you'd think it's about right. It's about right what they did. Cardi says, I probably should have streamed this in hindsight. Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't. But, mate, you've put in a very good year so far. Cardi, what are you going to do for grand final day? Are you going to stream it this year? Is Druzy coming on the stream after the fight? No, he's not. Yeah, nah. He's a bit far. The fight was a bit far from here to get it all done. Luke, yes, you are mod. Who am I supporting for the rest of this final series? Asked Rodway. I think I'm going for Melbourne. But I would love a Melbourne-Port grand final because I'm good mates with Caden and Anthony, the pair. So, I'd be happy for either of those boys, to be honest. Cats or D's next week. Definitely the D's. Any thoughts on the 19th team? I think Tasmania is their time. It'd be great to see them get their own license, but I don't know if that will actually happen. Connor Maynard, the actual singer, is he in? Chances of either of these two teams beating Port Adelaide next week, I'd say pretty good chance. Yeah, so my original prediction was Brisbane will beat Port next week. But Port have just come into form at the right time, so I think they could easily win that. But I think it's 50-50. I'd probably even say 55-45 now to Port. Who won the fight? Unfortunately, I think Sean copped the L, unfortunately. But these things happen. Alex asks, was Charlie snubbed from All-Australian? Well, I don't actually recall Charlie having that good a year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've really noticed him at times and other times not so much. 100 in the chat, guys. Thank you so much. If you could give the stream a like as well, that would really, really appreciate it. But yeah, really grateful you guys are all powering through this. Cato reckons the cat's going to clap the D's. I would be surprised. Monty says the messages aren't being deleted anymore, are they? I think he's just stopped for a Pepsi Max break, probably. But either way, once you're mod, you're all right. Your chat isn't deleted. The hacker is Joe Biden. Nice. Connor clarifies that he's not the actual Connor Maynard, the singer. He is just a kid. Interesting. I would have been surprised if the real Connor Maynard was in here. Wasn't he seeing Rita Ora? Yep, just done with Rita Ora for the night, then he logs on to True Footy. So he says, my mum is a Brisbane Lions supporter. How's she going right now? 200 likes for a belly dance. I forgot about that, Cardi. Fuck. Might have to stop the stream early. Stop for a VB break. Yeah, it could be VB. Dalton Chappell's in the chat. Welcome, mate. Oh, fuck. I don't know how to belly dance. I'm good, thanks, mate. Tired, but good. Loving finals footy. Loving the streams. It's been fantastic. The hacker is Braden Maynard. Yeah, he's coming for Liam Ryan. Or Willie Rioli, to be honest. They both stitched him up. Bontempelli's as tall as McInerney. Is that true? I thought McInerney was like 2 meters tall. Bont's something like 194, isn't he? Maybe Bont's grown, to be fair. It has stopped, surprisingly. Yeah, I think old mate's on the can. Centrelink break. The hacker is Cardi, because he's mad he hasn't overtaken True Footy, mate. It's only a matter of weeks, months, until that happens. He fear not. Do you think there will be a Canberra team eventually? I think we're a long way away from that. I think GWS is probably trying to capture that market right now. I don't think we can cannibalise the GWS market. That is another poor turnover from the Dogs and a very, very damaging part of the ground. And then McCluggage has 4 bounces and kicks it straight into the player in front of him. Bizarre. Do the WAP at 130 likes. On the screen, he looks as tall. Yeah, right. I don't think he's quite that tall. Welcome, Puff. You can have a mod. So where are we actually at? Oh, so now he's figured out a way to actually change accounts. So, or maybe he's made an account. I've modded him. And then he has used that account to actually mod people. Yeah, so... yeah, I think we just established who it was for sure. That's why he was taking so long. That's why he was taking so long. Nice. Anyway, do you think there are more GWS fans or Gold Coast fans? Does GWS, I think, have more members? Which I suppose doesn't mean everything. But I think, yeah, I have no idea, to be honest. Welcome, Kieran. Terrible kick from McCarthy. It was. The guy is the funny master. He is. It is good content, to be fair. 18.5 minutes to go in the second term. It's still an 11-point margin. I was going to say the game's closed up. No, it's not so much. It's more like we've just had a few stoppages, but still end-to-end stuff up to that point. Riley's back. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I think you're right, King Gold. Also, the Lions have a chance here to manufacture a shot. McCluggage feels like he's been pretty prominent. I don't know what the stats are. Oh, he slapped it over the boundary line. Next person to send a message is the hacker. Nah, it's alright. I reckon that Nick Larkey will win a Coleman medal in the next coming years. Oh, maybe. There's a lot of competition, though. He's a very good player, though. I could see it happening. Oh, McInerney takes a strong mark out on the flank. He's probably going to send the ball back in. Welcome. Who am I going for? Asked Cooper. I am kind of just going for whoever's down because I just want a good game. So I'm kind of going for the Dogs at the moment. Oh, Caleb Daniels won a free kick in defence. He's looking to switch. Oh, that's a very good kick from Caleb Daniels. I don't know why I'm surprised. He's a fantastic kick. But when that first came off the boot, I was like, that was poor. That was a very good kick. Oh, Norton with a triple grabber, quadruple grabber. That's a great mark from Drew's rival. He legit got 9 views in 1 hour. Pretty bad if you have over 1K subs, yeah. Maybe you didn't have time to just go to the other accounts and watch his vid 100 times. Thanks, Bomber Hill. He just sent me something on Instagram. Geordie Pluto, I just saw that message, mate. Thanks for that. Norton has kicked, I think, a goal. Yes. Wanted a goal for the Dogs. Yeah. Cardi's message as well. So it must have been a solo break, let's say that. Wow, so I just got a message from, I think it's Bomber Hill, who says, Essendon are 1 year away from being able to draft players who haven't seen a Bombers final win in their lifetime. Wow. It's funny because you don't think of the the Dons as like an unsuccessful side. They're definitely not an unsuccessful side, but when you have records like that and a lack of finals record, yeah, it's just startling. It's really startling. Has been a really good game so far, Luke. I agree. Is that Cardman your profile picture? It is too. Aaron the Flog Norton kicks it. 5 grabs as Cardi. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was 4 or 5. So the Dogs get the next ball out of the centre as well. This game is living up. I did a video this week called My Best Semi-Finals, so it'd be great to see this one be good enough to make that list. Caleb Daniel, the man who just set up that kick with that set up that goal with that amazing kick, has the ball again. That's one of the kicks of the game, of the season. I mean, your Brisbane score is a point out. Is it? It is too. Why is that? That's not my fault. It's just like capturing it from a it's capturing it from a website, so that means the website's out, and I can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Yeah, well said, Sam Manu. That's a good point. Yeah, true. This has actually resulted in a lot more subscribers. So thanks for the support, guys. Ultimate greatness. I'm hoping Treloar has a good game. Definitely was shattered when we traded him out, and he hasn't had the best start. Yeah, it would be good to see him have some success. How good are the Rob vlogs? Yeah, decent. They're quite different. They're like GoPro footage a lot, but they're quite creative. He's a pretty decent YouTuber, Mitch Robertson. The hacker is changing my scoreboard as well. That's true. So the Lions mop up here. Suddenly there's a bit of pressure on them. The Dogs have territory. Oh, that's a great mark by Shaki. Hamish reckons Oscar Allen versus Nick Larkey race to 100 goals. Well, I don't know if we'll see 100 goals yet. I don't think Oscar will win a Coleman, to be honest. I don't think he's that sort of player. It'll be more of a, I hope, a Pavlich type who doesn't necessarily, lead the league in goals, but his output around the ground, his consistency, and he'll play a long career. I think he's going to be a gem. No, the hacker drinks solo, confirmed. Sorry guys, I'm just going to nip around and put my charger in because I noticed my laptop's looking a little tired. Boop. Oh. Holy smokes, that's a big gash. Yes, it's not the first time I've said that. That's inappropriate. Story of my love life, that's what I should have said. Sweet, get the brightness turned up. Is it Jack Payne that's down? Oh, and McCarthy. Oh, they collided together. Ah, welcome, Coltard. Did you boys have a win?
Yeah.
Nice. Is that been in the grand final?
Yep.
Dang. That sucks. How are you, buddy?
Good.
How old am I, True Footy? I am nearly 28. Yeah, shit just got real. This just took a downturn. Thanks for lowering the mood. 80 concurrent viewers. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. If Oscar didn't get put in the back line for the majority of the year, we'd be in the common race. I don't think so. I like the optimism. He would have kicked a lot more goals, that's for sure, though. There you go. I'm just going to mod a few more people. I see his new tactic is to just time someone out for a long time. Hang on, DJ Yams. I have just modded you so that you can chat again. Is that Busher? Nah, it's not Busher. Big call, Adam Chera to not get traded this year due to a team not wanting to give enough assets. Well, that would mean he'd go pre-season draft, in which case North could draft him and he could set his own price. I swear Jesse is over 6 foot. Yeah, I claim about 6'3", but I think I'm like 6'2.5", to be honest. Yeah, Mick, you are now mod as well. So the Dogs load up this time. 14 minutes on the clock in the second term. Yes, ABC Legacy, you can be mod. It's a pretty open game so far, which is great to see. And Mitch Robinson back on the park. Oh, that's a good left boot. Very good left boot. Should we like? Are there different types of mods? No, I think if you're the main mod, which would be me, you can make other people mod. That's about it. Jack Crowell, you are now mod. You can't ban someone who's already mod, so I don't think you can ban anyone at the moment, Connor. One of my mates is 6'4" and we're in year 9. Wow, that's scary, Kato. Yeah, my little cousin, I say little, he just turned 18, but he was taller than me at 15, which is scary. Favorite TV show? It depends on the genre. My favorite comedy ever is probably The Office, US. Favorite show ever though, possibly Peaky Blinders. Line of Duty's underrated. It's a real dark horse. No one's talking about it. Do you want me to open up the thing and then you can be in the shot?
No.
Don't care. Cool. This is a much better game than last night. You're right, Rodway. Connor, you just click on their name basically. I think that's how you do it. Danaher did go the punt instead of the check side, didn't Daniel? Hope I'm saying your name correctly. It was a strange choice for a left footer. But Maybe he doesn't rate his check side. Can't think of too many times he's check sided, to be honest. No, I'm not a solo man, Geordie. Only in my love life. I'm more of a lift man. Also partial to a Sprite or a Coke Zero. Oh, McRae sends it out of bounds, and the Lions will send the ball inside 50. Ali, I've never watched Prison Break in my life. Is it actually good? People love it. Do you ever watch Prison Break? You rate it? Okay. Well, there you go.
Especially the first series.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, first season.
Yeah, okay. I'm a huge fan of Lost. No, I'm joking. I never watched that either.
Same thing.
Oh, Neil down and Gabba my nuts has kicked it into the goal square. It's been marked. Be a 7-Up man like Huntsman. 7-Up's pretty good, but I only get it if I go to a restaurant that it doesn't have Sprite. But 7-Up is a good alternative. Prison Break is great, but it can be cheesy at times. Yeah, fair enough. I have no opinion. No opinion. Will you actually do that, Hamish? You probably go to the Canfield. Can you actually get into the Canfield if you're under 18? Probably. Probably be a bit too prohibitive if you didn't let families in. Do you like The Big Bang Theory? You know what? I kind of do, but it is shit. I enjoy the memes about how shit it is, but I kind of like it. It is sus, Hamish. I am a sus man, though. It's a lot of my comedy. So again, the game's pretty open. Very free-flowing game. Gee, Cockatoo is a big fella. Oh, he's just been legged accidentally, but he's going to win the free kick. Taylor Diarrhea gives away the free kick. And Cockatoo has been given the number 12. It's a pretty high number for a player that's not really done much. McInerney spills the mark. McRae with a blind kick. It might come back. No, Waitman does a good job getting past lines. And now Brisbane reload. Never watched Vikings. I've heard good things. You're right that the Dogs' entries inside 50 has been poor. I agree. The Lions look a lot more dangerous. But the momentum keeps shifting, so if the Dogs can hold on, get to half-time and still be in the game, which they are, it will be interesting. 359 subscribers, guys. Oh, well, 14,359. Thank you. That's 48 since the stream started, so I appreciate it. Just going to flick over to Insta. Apparently there's a message somewhere. Can't see it for some reason. I'll come back to it. Can't see that Cade Cunningham won. Oh, come on, Bummer Hills, leave it out. Passion fruit flavour? Nah, got the grape, I believe this is actually.
No, this is on the front.
Oh, it is passion fruit. I didn't even read that. Tastes a lot like grape. The silent G. Jack. So Ali says, what's your favourite movie? I've got a few. Love the Rocky films. Just binged those lately. Love the Dark Knight kind of films, that Christopher Nolan Batman's, Shawshank Redemption, Django Unchained, very close to number 1, and Always Famous. Always Famous. So out of nowhere, the Dogs now have a shot on goal. Sam, I'm just going to have a look at that. Is it on the True Footy one you sent it to? Because I couldn't quite see it. He's kicked the goal. We're back to an even ball game. This is a great game of footy. I literally can't see a message from you. Is it? It's not Sam Wilson, is it? I've just opened that. Sorry, I will respond to that soon. Just trying to do a few things at once here. Can you explain how the finals games work? Well, it's simple now. Pretty much all of them are elimination. So you get a double chance if you finish top 4. And if you win that, you go straight to the prelim. If you lose that, you go into semi-finals. And the elimination finals, you're out. But if you win, you play the losers of week 1. So the Dogs, if they win today, will go face Port Adelaide. So will Brisbane, obviously. Melbourne versus Geelong is already set, rather. Spaniard reckons he wishes there was less scoring in AFL. Is that sarcasm? It's not a high scoring game so far. Well, Neil takes in. Oh no, Lion. I just saw the head wrap bandage and I assumed it was Neil for some reason. 8 minutes to go in the second term. Robinson with a bit of basketball magic, as they would say in America. Oh, Sam Manu. So I've been saying Sam Manu this whole time, but it's actually Manu. I'll have a look, buddy. Just juggling my Instagram here as well, guys. Hamish has just said a chat. Good shit. Let's go back, Sam. I have just replied to that. So many people are sending me photos of the hacker. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, both teams, their end product has been lacking in this game. They've looked good on transition, and then the final delivery into the forward line. Oh, Caleb Daniel that's a great kick, but it was also aided from a great run and not the best defense. Cody Waitman flies. Oh wow, he did very well there. Just dropped the easy part. No way. That is an amazing goal to Waitman. Say what you want about him, but he is talented. Scorch is asking what I do for work. I work at Bunnings. Laird looks shorter than he is. He is 177 centimetres. Yeah, I suppose. Great game. So the Dogs now find themselves in front, whereas it felt like the Lions have been the better side, but they've just lapsed a little bit, and the Dogs have been able to make it count. Cuddy says, why do I always stream the rubbish games? I went through a phase like that. Couldn't buy a good game. 68 in the chat, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. You guys being here. Great game of footy. Really good game of footy. Oh, a couple extra likes there. Appreciate it. Oh, McInerney almost grabs it out of the rock. Oh, Bont with the blind handball almost works. It does get the tap down to McRae. Bailey Smith, the handsome man, has found Bont. That is a great setup. So we're seeing the Dogs play more like the Dogs that we expected this year. According to Google, Daniel Rich is 6'1". Yeah, that's a little bit tall. I would have said maybe 6 foot. He does. I think it's because he's so stocky. He looks shorter than he is. So Bont's lining up, and this will be 12 points. And he's hung it out to the left. Ultimate says, Waitman is a gun. Can't believe how much he reminds me of Jamie Elliott. Yeah, it's not a bad call. Dangerous. I love that the fact that he got his hands to that was impressive enough, but to also... Norton did well to get the ball to him, but then to snap off no reaction time was very impressive. Monty, this is a vape. Passion fruit flavoured. It's helping me get through what has been a long day. Oh, a bit of pressure put on the Lions as they exit. And who is that? Can't see from here. 37. Not good with numbers. Couldn't tell you. Is that Starcevic, 37? Kicks it across play and they're going to open up. So the Lions just held up for a minute in their back 50. Zorko plays on, a little prematurely. And Birchall, that's a good kick, sort of. No, it was a decent kick. Keatle Coleman. Robertson, it's been pretty impactful. That's a big penetrating kick inside 50. Oh, Cameron's been legged accidentally. You got to pay those though. It's bad. Like, no, they've paid it the other way. Oh, it's not Cameron at all. It looked like Cameron for a second. Sweet. I've seen that many moves off the mark this year. The umpires don't pay it. Yeah, I think they're instructed to let them play like that a little bit. I didn't actually see the free kick. Oh, Lachie Neale's intercepted. Oh, he's probably drawn a high free kick there. Again, unlucky for Bont there. Couldn't really control that. Do I listen to AFL Exchange? Actually, wait, is that the trade one? Or is that... It's not fantasy, is it? That's a fantasy one. It's just called fantasy, isn't it? The AFL Exchange. So is that the one with Toomey and Cleary and they talk about trades and... I'm blanking on the third guy. Riley Beveridge. Oh, McCarthy's back on the field. Oh, Robbo's been prominent. He'll nail this. He will. Makes no mistake. He always kicks goals when they count, Robbo. Sorry, Cam. I've made you mod on this channel now. So we're back to 1 point. This is a thrilling game so far. Yes, I do listen to the Exchange one occasionally. It's actually a really good yarn. I really like Toomey and Beveridge and Cleary. I think they do a good job. See if I can move this forward a little bit so it's a little bit more central. Is that right? Yeah, that'll do. That way I can sit back and get the chat back up. Yeah, they review every round. Oh, do they? I didn't even know that. I clearly don't listen to it too much, but I think they do a good job. Sometimes when I do trade content, I binge it. Neil sends the ball in deep. Oh, Cameron. Oh, just betrayed by the bounce a little bit. Oh, Zach Bailey has... It was a tough shot off that amount of reaction time. Favourite Essendon player... Probably become Parrish this year. Tipping Woody, be up there. Jesse, if Waitman played a full season, where would he sit in the Rising Star conversation? He would be very close to winning. I don't know if he would have beaten Luke Jackson, but he'd be a good shout for second. Who did come second in the end? I don't recall who actually came second. I remember seeing that the votes were kind of mixed around between second and fifth. But I don't actually recall who won it. How lively is the Lions crowd? It is great to see a home crowd. He's launched it inside 50 for the Dogs. Oh, this time the bounces goes over Bont's head, which takes some doing. Thoughts on the Toby tax? Are you referring to Toby Green? What exactly is it? Is it that he gets marked more harshly because he's Toby Green? I think 3 weeks was probably the more lenient of the outcomes. Tom Green came second. Thanks, boys. Yeah, I mean, he deserved to come second. But Waitman could have probably come second if he played a full season. Braden Sire, does he have any trade value still? Probably not. How many games did he play this year? And how old is he? Is he like 23? Is he older than that? But generally for players outside the best 22, the trade value is limited. I don't think we'll get much for Brander. Not sure if Waitman is actually eligible. Did he not get a nomination? I don't remember. Yeah. I agree with that, Hamish. Not Hamish, sorry. Rodway, I agree to some extent. He definitely does bring it on himself. He deserves that negative attention. I don't think he's been dealt with too harshly at all. Like, in general. I was a little surprised he got 3 weeks, to be honest. But, in hindsight, I'm more comfortable with it. I think 6 would have been way too much, to be honest. Oh, Coleman makes a good contest, but so does, I think it was Dunkley. It's another poor kick inside 50. Cameron has too much to do. And Eastonwood clears it for the Dogs. It's just a territory game at the moment. There's not a lot of stoppages. Or it feels like that. Jay Harrison's asking premiership thoughts. I think it will still be the Demons. Added a couple of mods. I think old mate's on the can again, so he's having a bit of a break. Recently, the Swans have got so many players from other teams and they go straight to the VFL. I'm trying to think of some examples. One just came to mind and then floated out of my head. Louis Taylor was one. Ryan Clark, another. There was that other... Was it Jackson Thurlow? Was that another one? That's 3. I feel like they traded in and they didn't really make much impact. A minute to go in the half. The Dogs have a free kick up on the wing here. And it's Hannon who's got the ball. I'm just going to have a look at the team for a second. The Lions just desperately trying not to concede here. They've won a free kick. A lot of defensive free kicks in this game, I feel. Caden Brander's another one. Good call. That's true. Forgot they even traded for him. That used to be a hallmark of the Sydney teams when they were like winning flags, was they would trade in supposedly average players and then turn them into really good role players. Your Spangers, your Mitch Mortons, and there's more that I'm just failing to think of right now. $18 seconds to go in the half. It has been a ripping half of footy. I still have no idea who's going to win this. It's just going to be about who dominates for slightly longer. Bont has a kick from outside 50. They're going to go into half-time a point in front. Thurlow delisted. Yeah, I think you're right. I was going to say. Is Ryan Clark still on their list? I wouldn't have thought so. So that is half-time officially. Wasn't any Pies that got a nomination, which surprised me. Ollie, McRae, Bo, McCreary, Bianco had opportunity to get a nomination but didn't. Yeah, I don't think nominations are a hugely important thing. I don't think it really means stuff in the long term. There's heaps of Rising Star nominees that don't really amount to anything, and vice versa. Good point there, says Will. I agree. I think the psychological edge helps a little bit of going a point in front at halftime, but ultimately I don't think it's going to really matter. Monty says you also lost Tom Mitchell and he turned out really good. That's true. But you took Josh Kennedy from the Hawks, a father-son from them, so swings and roundabouts in that regard. Ryan Clark is still on the list. I didn't even realise that. Let me get some water. Jack has asked a question about West Coast, and I'll get to that very shortly. Alright, I'm back. Louis Taylor won it over the Bont. Yeah, he won it over Cripps as well. He had a great year though. Perkins was good though. Sammy G reckons it's going to be an extra time game, mate. That would be huge. Imagine. I would love that. Extra long stream too. Yeah, why the Eagles getting bashed so much? Because they sucked. They sucked ass, and they deserve to get that bash, to be honest. But I think they'll come back. They might not be a flag contender, but I think they'll snap back into being a top 6 to 8 team. Currently halftime, guys. Thank you so much for those who have persevered. I think we're going well now. Old mate's, still on the toilet. So, Si's 23 and played 7 games because the Pies had the opportunity to get rid of him. He wanted to leave, but only stayed on for the money. Well, I think if Collingwood want to shed a bit more money, might as well pick a guy that they think is outside the team anyway. So, I think he's a no-brainer to go. I reckon you'd probably get a third rounder for him, to be honest. And then the team that gets him will probably have a bit of a bargain because he's definitely worth more than that on ability. Yeah, I agree. Ultimate, that's pretty much what I think. Why is everyone mods, says Connor. That's the only way we get them to chat. Because there was a hacker before. Essendon should aim to get top 6 next year. Yeah, I think if they could just even consolidate and play finals. Think about them winning a finals. They probably do need to finish in the top 6 to even be a favourite in their first final. Hogan won it over Cripps, not Taylor. You're right. Sorry, I'm thinking of the draft year. Hogan was on the list in the AFL, as was Cripps when Taylor won it though. But you're right. Crows top 8 with Crouch. Don't know if I see that yet, Daniel Arnold. But they're a good young side with a good strong culture, historically. They're a successful team. So I could see they could be a smoky, but who knows. Well said, Geordie. Up to 139 likes, guys. Thank you. Appreciate the support. It's been a really, really fun stream so far. Who do you think the Swans will let go of out of Dylan Stevens, Luke Parker, Jordan Dawson, George Hewitt? Oh, are we assuming they can't keep all? Surely they don't let Parker go. I feel like Stevens will go. So that becomes Hewitt and Dawson. I don't know how many they can keep out of that. I read somewhere, and I have no idea if it's true, but I read the Swans were keen to move on Hewitt, but he actually wanted to stay. But that wouldn't be because he's no good, it would be just because of the salary cap. Swans are a little bit still feeling the pressure of this Buddy contract, because he's probably going to get paid about 950 grand next year, I think. Hang on, let's have a look. Will Essendon break the finals drought next year if they make it? Well, they have to finish top 6, and at the moment I probably wouldn't tip them for top 6. But crazier things have happened. You're right, Daniel, you make a good point, but I feel like the Lions then had accumulated a bit more talent and then traded in Lachie Neale. I think Adelaide is still early in their process. I could see them jumping into the top 6 when they do jump up, but I don't know next year. I think it will probably be a year after that. They need guys like your Schonbergs and your Fogartys to really keep lifting. They're obviously, particularly Schonberg was good this year, but yeah. So I think the line will go over 163.5, so that puts it at 82 each, roughly. I feel like the game will close up a bit, so I'm going to say I reckon it won't, to be honest, Cardi. I feel like it's been a pretty open game, and I think it will tighten up. What is Buddy getting currently? It's not like necessarily common knowledge, but I think the idea with that contract was that they back-ended it, which means he'd be earning more at the back end of his contract than at the front end. So they couldn't afford to pay him like $1 million a year at the time, so he probably went 600, or 700, then 1.2 or something like that, if that makes sense. So it makes sense that he would be earning more money now than he did at the start, which means, yeah, it'd be close to $1 million. Do you think Chol will go to Essendon? I have no idea, to be honest. I can see the temptation, but I also see the temptation in staying at Richmond. I feel like Richmond would fight hard to keep him. Are there any players that are going to be shed from Richmond? They've got Hooley retiring. Frees up a bit of money. Richo Man's asking my favourite beer. I'm drinking 150 Lashes at the moment. Goes down very nicely. I wouldn't say it's my favourite. I'm pretty happy with the Carlton Dry, to be honest. Very easily pleased. 144 likes, guys. You guys are legends. And we've gone up another 7 subscribers. So that's 54 on the so far and a half. So you guys are legends. Thank you so much. Pies of the Smoky for the prelim next year. Whew, big call. I don't know. I had them in the grand final this year. How stupid is that? I'm so dumb. I think I had the Lions versus the Pies. I have this bad habit of picking teams that everyone thinks will drop off, and I back them in. I say, no, they'll be good. With Collingwood, they just didn't get their shit together earlier in the year, and then decided to hit the rebuild almost, get all those kids in, and then obviously you're not going to win games that way. So I expect that they'll probably go the youthful route next year. And as such, I think I can't see them climbing out of the bottom 6, to be honest. Cardman says, chuck up a live sub count. Mate, I have no idea how to do that. No, I reckon I can work it out. But I couldn't do it at short notice. Maybe for the next stream. So Kilda was showing some interest in Luke Parker, but have apparently pulled out to save money. For King, you reckon, Geordie? That would be big. I think. I mean, that would make sense. I feel like St Kilda have spent fairly big on contracts. Generally, when you trade a player in, you give them a pay rise, right? And they've traded in 7 players over the last 2 years, haven't they? So I wouldn't back them in to get a Parker, to be honest. That being said, depends what happens with Hanbury, I guess, but... Kirby says he reckons North could do well next week. I think he means next year. Still a bit young for me. Negan says, hi, I'm new, born in Melbourne, Geelong supporter, living in Sydney. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Hope you're travelling all right. Welcome, by the way. Hope you're travelling all right in Sydney at the moment. Obviously, you guys are doing it tough. We're thinking of you. But thanks for popping into the stream. Welcome to the channel. What do you reckon about the Cats winning the flag? Well, somebody did ask me that. I think they're probably my 4th favourite out of the 4 teams in the prelim. And that's without knowing who's making this. But I do respect them. You got to respect them. They're definitely a chance to at least make the grand final. Jesse, who do you think the Eagles will draft with the 10th pick? Well, I think we'll get pick 12 because of the 2 father sons. I heard that we have already earmarked a key forward for that spot. I would love a midfielder, but I wonder if we'll go local again because last year we had 3 WA kids and a South Australian. I think that's what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, rookie True. I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, no Victorians. We might do the same this year. So like a Jaya miss or something like that, I reckon we might pluck. Which means I could see us... Oh, could we trade down? Maybe. We need to keep a first rounder, that's all. Probably not. Got passion fruit going, Richo man. Was it Sportsnut says, who do you think is going to win? I think the Lions will win still. But I'm going for the Doggies because of the underdog. I don't know. Be cool to see Port versus the Dogs again. Welcome Void says, which side can have a sustained period of success in years to come? Well, it's a broad question. There's a few teams that come to mind. But I think Port Adelaide, with their blend of youth and experience, I think Melbourne's quite an obvious choice as well. But Port Adelaide's youth is very, very, very good. How long before Tassie gets the team? I believe there's going to be a decision made this year, which is relying on Tasmanian state government funding. So what I mean by that is I don't think it matters that COVID has affected the league. I think there can't be a new team until a new broadcast deal is announced because the contract is set with a certain amount of games per year. So I think it's 2025. I reckon we'll have a Tasmanian team. Favourite Geelong player? Good question. Tom Stewart, maybe? Do I like Tom Hawkins? I do like Tom Hawkins. He was pissing me off last night. He's actually come onto the screen right now for one of the things that annoyed me. He just does the dumb little shit like whack a player after he's marked it, gives away 50s. That being said, I still respect him. New Zealand are a very long way off getting a team. D's have a young side. Yeah, I agree. I think they're the most obvious one to have a sustained period. They're a very, very good team. If I could be one team right now, it would probably be Melbourne, to be honest. But Port Adelaide are right up there. Connor says if you have 19 teams, fixtures are difficult. I agree. I mean, we've managed, and I think we would manage again. Every team would just get a bye, which is not ideal. I prefer even numbers, but I wouldn't say you can't do it. Yeah, it would be a bye every round. The 2019 draft class was elite for Melbourne. That's right, Rodway. They did very, very well. Yeah, fair point, Geordie. He does get away with it a little bit. He's likeable, though. He just pissed me off last night. Who will coach Carlton? Did Brad Scott not pull out of the running as well? My dad told me that last night on the stream. Oh, by the way, Dad was on the stream last night for all those who missed it. That was funny as. I half-jokingly invited him, not expecting him to take part, but he did. It was a lot of fun. Papa McClure. Port Adelaide have a bright future, but their coach is not good enough. That's a big call. What's wrong with Ken Hinkley? Jesse, if Nick Nat was injured this year, where would we place on the ladder? What was the ladder? Probably cost us 2 or 3 wins, which would put us at 12th or 13th. Yeah. I reckon in a normal year, we probably would have finished 12th or 13th. It just happened to be that the other contenders weren't that good this year. Top 8 contenders, that is. Terry Wallace, is he putting his hand up for the role? Is he still in the coaching mix? Is he mostly media this year? Do you reckon that North should make a deal for the Crows? North give pick 1 for Adelaide, 4th pick and future first. If I was North Melbourne, I would probably do that deal. Yes. That's a very good deal. Because that could be a top 10 pick next. Well, it will be a top 10 pick, I'd be very confident in saying. So pick 4 and maybe pick 6 for pick 1. That's a very good deal. Do that, 100%. Do you like Tom Lynch? Not really. Mott Flop will lose it for Port. That's harsh. Walsh better than Parrish. It's pretty close at the moment, but obviously Walsh is a lot younger. Wow, a bit of Ken Stinkley hate. I do like Parrish though. Yeah. I feel like Parrish probably was better this year. Sam Manu says, looks like the flog finally gave up. I wonder what stopped him. I think he realised that we could easily just get past him by modding everyone. Oh, he's back. Yeah, he must have just taken a break, but he's back. 93 in the stream, guys. Thank you so much. If you could like the stream, that would be much appreciated. TJF says, good luck unmodding people. I don't really care about that, to be honest. It doesn't bother me. Do you think Western Australia will get a final at Wacker, maybe? Western Australia? What do you mean by that? Like the under-18s team, or do you mean just one of the WA teams? Nah, no football at the Wacker, please, when we got Optus Stadium. Unless are you talking about cricket? That would make more sense. Surprise team to make the 8 next year. Thanks guys for those who liked. Appreciate it. Final 8 next year for a team that's currently outside the 8. Hawthorn or Gold Coast? I think Gold Coast could be a sneaky chance, to be honest. I reckon that they'll... It might not be next year, but one year they'll bob up and everyone will be like, holy shit. Thanks to all the new subscribers tonight as well. It's been massive. I've had 112 subs in the 2 streams so far, so thank you. Who do you reckon the Hawks will trade? I don't really know. Do you mean from their current list? You're probably a better chance to know that than me, but I've heard that they're close to signing Jared Brander from West Coast. Not confirmed. I think he'd be a handy pickup for him. Probably going to get a good discount on a former first round pick who is a key position player, played out of position. Gold Coast won't make top 8. Well, I'm picking a surprise one. The thing is that, like I said before, there's 4 teams outside the 8 that I think could easily... what's happened is Cody Oatman out for the game. Is that what someone just said? Is he hurt? They're just showing the vision now. Jeez, if he's out, that's large. Oh, but I was going to say there's 4 teams outside the 8 that should have made the finals this year. Well, 3. Probably can't pay Collingwood, but by that logic, it makes it hard for a real young team to bob up. Do you think the Eagles can make the top 4 or finals? I think they can. I wouldn't bet on it, though. Are you going to unhide accounts? After the stream, mate, I will have a look at what I can do about that. I will happily do it. If there's a way to do it and I work it out, I should be able to do it in the YouTube studio. I was talking about Hawthorn Sports Nut, I believe. So Waitman subbed out. Can someone tell me what happened to him? Did he get concussed? Because does that mean whoever it was that hit him, was it McInerney, is also in trouble? I hate concussions. They're the worst. I'm going to have a quick wee and get a beer. Hold tight for 60 seconds. Back, baby. As is the football. We have kicked off the second half. Still a bit less than this beer. I don't want to do this belly dance anymore. I've lost confidence. Fuck's sake. I can't possibly do a belly dance. I just thought there was no chance we'd get to 200 likes, to be honest. Daniel Rich launches the ball inside 50, and that is... Oh, Easton Wood spilled a mark he should have taken. Charlie Cameron, this would be a great goal if he pulls it off. Very clever toe poke. A little bit manhandled, but the Dogs escape. Did the hacker get your beer? He should do. He owes me a few beers. Who do you think is the best captain? Rory Sloane's probably the one I see most often. Dyson Heppel gave a pretty good, courageous, maybe not courageous, but good speech the other day about Ben Rutten. So again, you're kind of just basing your opinions on little micro snippets you have, but it's very hard to assess that if you're not in the playing group. If you asked, I should have just thought of a video idea. I'm going to claim it. I might do ranking AFL captains by quality of player soon. Who's the best captain in the league that's a player? Max Gawn comes to mind. Bond, actually. Never mind. Bontempelli. Who's the best players right now? I might do a top 10 players of this year soon. I might do it after the grand final. See you later, Sport Cut. The Sports Nut. Sports Cut. Nearly said something else. Yeah, Maxi Gawn, I agree. Alright, no worries, Monty. Thanks for joining us today. I will tell Zach Bailey to kick 2 goals. Let's whip home Zach Bailey 2 goals for Cardi. CJ says, who's our best player? Nick Nat, probably. And Elliot Yeo. And then probably Daylight, to be honest. Dunkley, out of the tap, it's touched over the line by Harris Andrews. Favourite player of all time is Shuey, mate. Love Shuey to bits. I don't think Geelong will win the flag dart captain, but historically, that means they're more likely to. Because I am bad at picking it. I mean, I think I probably picked Richmond last the 2 years, to be fair. And I've tipped Melbourne all year. That's still my bet. TJF. Jesse had a sports nut when Elliot Yeo kicked the match winner in 2018. Oh, the one to hit the lead, yeah. I did. I actually went nuts when he kicked that goal. Right on 3/4 time, I think it was. Was it? Yeah. You're right before it, yeah. Isn't Luke Shuey your best player? So I think Luke Shuey is probably our best midfielder. I think Yo's probably slightly edged him, actually. But Shuey's also missed a lot of footy. Night Ninja, I probably won't mod you if you just keep saying mod over and over again. I can't reward bad behaviour. So I'll mod you in a little bit if you settle down and contribute to the chat. Oh, no, you... Okay, here we go. Old mate's back. It's good to have you again, Jacob. Jesse had a sports nut when I thought you meant Dom Sheed. Yeah. But the Yo goal, I did have a sports nut, that's for sure. Yeah, sorry Sam Manu, but this is the way I chose to do it. It's better than not being able to chat, isn't it? Oh, McCluggage! Great grab. Right on the point post. It's going to be a tough shot. But you did very, very well to judge that. Geelong are the underdogs in the finals. Yeah, that's probably a fair call, to be fair. Honestly. As I watch McCluggage. Hey, he's kicked the goal. They've been written off to some extent. And I just said they're probably my 3rd or 4th favourite to win the flag. But they're still on star talent, probably close to number 1. So, yeah. You think the winner of this game hammers Port next week? Big call. Not sure I agree with that. I can see the Lions beating him for sure, though. Best player in the last decade. The 3 that come to mind... So 10 years ago was 2011. The 3 that come to mind would be Danger, Dusty and Fife. Who's the best out of those 3? It's hard not to have recency bias because you think Dusty's probably the one everyone rates right now. But Danger has been very, very good for a long time. And Fife has won 2 Brownlows. So, I don't know. But those are my 3. Buddy Franklin's up there as well. But again, some of his best form was before that decade started. He's been around a while, hasn't he? Lions lead by 4. They rebound through Daniel Rich here. And it's an inside 50, in fact. Cockatoo's really struggling to impact the game. Sportsmaster wants to be streamed. There you go. Sub. Add a couple extra mods. I did forget about Gary Ablett completely. I completely forgot about Gary Ablett. Good call. Probably number 1, but do you think he achieved as much as the others? And by the time he retired in 2020, I feel like there were a good few years there he wasn't at his best. But I rank Ablett as the best player out of all that group, to be honest. Yeah, Danger gets a bad rap, Ali. I think he's actually one of the GOATs. Yeah, Gary Ablett might have copped a bit of the Ricky Pontings where the end of his career was nowhere near his best, so people almost diminished how good he was. Ponting was a more extreme example of that. He really dropped off. Gary Ablett didn't drop off as much, but Gary Ablett was never poor. It was the time since 2011 that Danger, Dusty or Fife didn't make the AFL. The AA. What was? It was the time since 2011. Welcome back, Connor. So Zorka takes a mark here, and the Lions are pressing the Bulldogs here. They've had a better of the first 5 minutes of this third term. Oh, Danaher almost brings one down. I feel like this is where the game's closing up a little bit now. Selwood is probably one of the greatest, yeah. Probably one of the best players to get close to the Brownlow but never actually win it. Archie Peters. I don't really mind who wins this, to be honest. I'm going for the Dogs, but I feel like I'll be quite pleased if Brisbane win and make a prelim. I think we'll have our best 4. But I really don't mind. The Dogs are not like that far behind, are they? So Hannon takes the mark. Heppel as well. What's that? Sorry, are we talking about good captains? What was the context of that? I've forgotten. Sorry. A few different topics going around at once. Yeah, Hannison with a burst of speed sends the ball forward. I think Leighton's a big out. I feel like he's the sort of player who would bob up in a really tense moment. Heppel's been great for the decade. Yeah, come on, mate. You can't say he's been one of the best this decade, though. Yeah, it's a fair point. Ultimate. Probably the best I've seen, Gary Ablett. But I also think players are just getting better with the generations, too. Oh, free kick to McCluggage inside 50 to potentially extend the lead to 10 points, but it will be a tough kick. Yeah, I probably won't name the hacker. I don't want to give him any more limelight, to be honest. I'm sure somebody will be able to tell you, though. Selwood was flogged to my sister in 2017. I was 12. My sister was 2. What? What did Selwood do to your 2-year-old sister? McCluggage. That's a pretty good kick, but he hangs it out to the left. I think the Lions are probably the team I'm a little bit more confident about winning this. But it is very even. And when the Dogs have their momentum, they look good. I love Bontempelli-Archie. I think he's the best in the league. He'd be the one player I want to poach anyway. Cockatoo wins the ball out to Starcevic, who slaps the ball on his foot. That is clever. I can't say who's got it. It's McCluggage again. Mate, he's been everywhere. I haven't actually looked at the team's stats in a while. I just need to have a look how many touches he's had. Okay, he's had 17. This will be number 18. Just feels like he's been everywhere. Oh no, it's up to 20 now. Might become 21 with this kick. This would be a big goal too. Touch play on. It's gone through from behind. McRae's had 25. Bond's had 23. They've been good too. Forgot Eddie Betts as well. Yeah. You see the conversation. You kind of, with a small forward, you sort of mark him down a little bit, but he's definitely the greatest small forward I've ever seen, without a shadow of a doubt. Bailey Smith with a decent kick on his left, but it's just in front of Hunter. Oh, thank you, Brooke. You're a legend. Who are you picking to kick a goal after the time to win this game? Well, I mean, that's very impossible to predict, but I could see it being a McCluggage with a rate of possessions he's getting. Mitch Robinson would be a nice one as well. Imagine that. Imagine the vlog. He's found Zach Bailey by the looks, Cameron. It's going to be another tough shot, but definitely capable of kicking this. You feel like the third quarters are disappointing. That's interesting. They used to call that the premiership quarter. It's definitely closed up a little bit. Brisbane have a chance to extend the lead to 12, which will hurt. I had full confidence Bailey was going to kick that. He's a star. Absolute star. He's kicked it. No, Peter, haven't secured grand final tickets yet. I don't think we can even get access to it until the Monday of grand final week. So what's that? The 19th of September? Something like that. Cardi needed that. That's right. I forgot about that for a second. Yeah, one more to Zach Bailey. What odds and what bet did you place on that, Cardi? Oh, mates in the chat. It's great to have you, Jacob. That is a terrifying threat to have an exposed video thrown on me, but I think I'll risk it. To be honest. As devastating as the last ones were. Is that even his real account? Surely I've hidden him before. But anyway, there you go, guys. That's probably the man you've all been inquiring about. Brisbane win the next clearance here. Cameron, always dangerous here. And he has shanked it. But it's still deep in Brisbane's forward line here. Brisbane have a lot of momentum here. There's a chance they could really crack this game open with a couple more goals here. Yeah, people talk about doxing like this is a really big deal. All I said was his first name too. That's not really doxing. Neil's got the ball. Oh, it's again ricocheted out of bounds off the defensive kick out from Alex Keith, and Brisbane just holding up all the momentum here. Okay, so Cardi says he needs Bailey to kick one more and the line to be over 163 and he'll get $130. So you bet on the over-under. So you need about 9 more goals in this game. Could happen. Oh my God. Are we going to have Aussie Tiger, 7? Oh, thanks, guys. I don't even have to mod that. I got so many moderators that you guys have done well. Thanks, guys. The funny thing is, he has to subscribe to even say the things that he's saying. That's an army of mods. Thanks, guys. Legends. 63 in the chat. Appreciate it, guys. The game has slowed down. I did expect this. That's why I thought the under was probably the better there, Cardi, but could open up. Particularly if one team gets further in front, I feel. Tiger TV is also in the chat. Welcome, mate. Thanks, Connor. Oh, the Dogs on the rebound. Oh, he's missed. That would have helped. That would have helped big time. And the margin's back to 11. Hannon just snapped one. Cardi says, that's a good thing about having all these mods. Yeah, I didn't have to lift a finger there. That was awesome. Oh, the Lions go up straight through the corridor. There's been a bit of corridor footy in this game, which is interesting. Good to see. Leicester sends the ball in deep, but Durea takes the defensive mark. And McRae gathers, and they've got a chance to rebound here. He's a good kick normally, McRae, and he's found someone. Rent free, baby. Great call, Broadway. Thanks, Bomber Hills. Oh, this has actually been a lot of fun. Oh, here we go. Hannon has kicked across the face. That goes out of bounds on the full. Oh, how's the choice of username there? I don't even want to... I don't want to draw much attention to it, but that username, far out. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't know if that was a threat using my name. Like, I literally put my name all over all of my content. And I think I have my personal Instagram in the bio of every single video. So it's a strange one. Anyway. God, I'm really hoping the Dogs get the next goal just to keep this tense. The Lions would hate to drop their 4th home final in 3 years. Robinson on his left sends the ball in deep. DeRay does well. Oh, but he's let Cameron get around him. Oh, he's so good, Cameron. Oh, he's missed, I reckon. Damn, I actually felt like he was going to kick that. Archie, do you have to pay to be a mod? Yes, $100. No, I'm just kidding, mate. I'll make you a mod. Hang on. Oh, chat's catching up. You can be mod. The only thing he's done is expose himself. Gross. This is a quality game of football here. It's 12 points the margin. Oh, it's a decent kick to the advantage of the player, but Robertson's going to mop up. Darren Glass's nephew. For the small percentage of you that would find that interesting. Oh, Bont. Oh, he needs to kick this. This would be clutch. And that is the clutch sort of shit that Bontempelli does, and that's why I think he's the best. Yeah, Xavier, you can be mod. Who cares? 61 in the chat. Oh, they're viewing it. Don't tell me that. I would hate... Oh, you can't call that touched, can you? Not off that footage. It may well have been, but you can't overturn that. Who's been your player of the game? Good question. I was just talking up McCluggage for the Lions, and probably Bont for the Dogs. And McRae is also right in that mix. McCluggage has been very good, but I'd say Bont, especially if this is a goal. Couple of Dogs fans there, looking real tense. Hard to blame them. I didn't actually hear what they said. Score review there. Wow, they've called that a behind. That is dodgy. Maybe I'm sitting a fair way back, so maybe I just didn't see it, but that didn't look touch to me. G'day Rixie, g'day Blakey. I go for West Coast. So very much a neutral with this final series, unfortunately. Team English, oh, it's an up and under kick. Wonder if that was his intention. And the ball's going to be locked up at the edge of the 50. Am I much of a UFC fan? Not really, but I'm a little bit more aware of it than I used to be. I'm slowly learning a little bit about boxing because I've followed the YouTube scene, Jake Paul. I've been really interested in what he's done, and therefore I've learned who Ben Askren is. I've learned who Tyron Woodley is, and Drewsy's a bit of a UFC fan, well, big UFC fan, so sort of absorb a bit of that. I'm just watching here. There's a 50 metre paid for the ball not being thrown back. That's unfortunate. That's a great tackle from Coleman. Gee, Coleman's a good little obscure player that's kind of done a great job of emerging into this team that's probably going to be at a prelim at this rate. Oh, Robinson, sorry, his kick was intercepted inside 50. Ball deviated, says Sev. I didn't actually notice that. Well, fair enough. If somebody else saw it, fair enough. But I was just going off what I saw. English wins the ball out of the ruck, but it is smothered. The Dogs mob up here. They need to find an avenue out of this 50. Lions have been all over him this quarter. Probably a little bit lucky not to be further down. Oh, Zorko with the inside 50. Was that 15? They've paid it. Leicester has been paid the mark, and he's lining up for goal. We need Waitman to get some of his free kicks again. Well, I believe he's been subbed out with concussion. Oh, Daniel Rich is dangerous from this range. In fact, this is just kicking practice for him usually. He's missed. I reckon he would have nailed that 8 times out of 10 at training. Big miss. That would have been a big goal. Anyone you guys want to pick up in the trade period? No, I think we're up to gills with salary, to be honest. I don't think we're in a position to do that at all. I think we're going to offload Brander. English unlucky there to get paid on the ball. We fought hard to gather the ball and the ball spilled out. Incorrect disposal. It'd be great to be in the mix for like a Jordan Clark or something. We're just not in the position to do it. What do you think of the Cats last night? I thought they were okay without being massively convincing. The Giants are undermanned. I think an informed Geelong would have won that game more easily. Leicester has snapped and extended the lead. It's 18 points the margin. Big goal for the Lions. That could... I'm going to burp. Oh, baby. That could be it. Well, that's bullshit, actually, but that is an important goal. I've just got a message here. My brother-in-law's on a tear at the moment, just doing fake reviews of Bunnings products. Just sent me a dumb one. So good. Brando's probably going to Hawthorn, I reckon. North Melbourne supposedly also interested, but again, none of this is confirmed rumours. He could stay, but I don't think he will. Big goal for the Lions there. King Gold says, looks like he's taking a shit from too many zinger burgers. You know what? All that's done is made me hungry for a zinger burger. I've barely eaten today. Oh, I want to get Domino's, but I might just hold on to full time. Negan says, we weren't great, but we won. Yeah, that's fair. And that's all you have to do in a semi-final. Well, for any final, really. Okay, the Dogs have a chance here. They need to kick a goal. Johannesson's off balance slightly. He's missed out to the left. No, I was watching the goal umpire there. Got that wrong completely. It looked like it was going past the goalpost, but don't review that, you dogs. Hamish Hartlett might go to the Suns. Interesting. That would be cool. It'd be great to see Zaharakis end up somewhere like that as well. Give the Suns a bit more mature talent. Score reviews are so deflating, aren't they? I feel like that's a pretty good angle, and I feel like that hasn't hit the post, but I was wrong with the last one. Cardi wants the scoring to pick up. Yep, understandable. That's a goal to me, I reckon. So that makes it 114 if that's a goal, Cardi. So still need another 4 goals each team for your multi-year. Great goal from Yanisson. That is a great goal. It's been paid a goal. It's been a great stream, guys. Having a lot of fun with you all. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be here throughout the rest of the finals too. I was lucky. I wasn't meant to be able to stream either game this weekend. I was working, and then the roster changed, and I'm suddenly doing both. So it's been real. It's been real. It's been good, and it's been real good. We are within 616 of the 15k mark by grand final day. That's what I need. So thank you for everyone who's showed the channel some love and subscribed. Really appreciate it. Oh, Drewsy's just asked me to come out. So I'm just replying. Should I go out, boys? Bomber Hills. You legend. Thank you. Just dropped $1. You're a legend, mate. You've donated heaps to the channel. Really appreciate it. I'm actually stoked. I'm actually having such a good time. I know that's really cringy, but thank you so much. Really appreciate you all. JJ is my top True Footy lookalike. You're talking about me. You reckon I look like JJ? That's a new one. That is a new one. I've had such a diverse range of people that people think I look like. All the way from Jim Carrey, that's the one I've copped most of my life. Taylor Lautner, don't see it. Pretty sure he's a different ethnicity to me. I generally just don't think I look like him at all. I wish I looked like Taylor Lautner, don't get me wrong. But he is 10 times more handsome than me. JJ is also very handsome, so that's flattering, but I'm pretty sure he's half black. So, I don't really think I look like him, but I would love to look like him. Very handsome man. Or are you saying that you look like him? Because that would make me feel embarrassed that I answered that way. Peter reckons I should go out. Verge says, great stream so far. Thanks, mate. It's all down to you guys. You guys have made it tonight. Thoughts on the Swans? Hugely impressed with what they've done this year and on the road the entire time. John Longmire should get Coach of the Year, I reckon. Alec Teeth lining up for an unlikely shot at goal for the big defender. Druzy! Dropped 299! Druzy! I can't do the song thing. Yeah, thanks, Drews. He reckons I'm going out. I'm so tired, but I'm actually half tempted. See how I feel after a big fat Domino's after this. Oh, Alex Keith, the defender, misses. Jesse, do you like Taylor Walker? That's a leading question. I've never liked Taylor Walker, and then this year started to really respect and appreciate him, and I'm gutted that he is as stupid as he is to do what he did. And I think a lot of people have lost respect for him, and he's an idiot, and he deserves to be humiliated for what he did. He deserves it, and he'll learn from it. And there is a strange part of me, and maybe it's I have a tendency to be empathetic, but I do feel for him a little, and I don't want that to be taken out of context, but I just feel like I just know that he's unlucky in some way, and I think it's still a good thing, but to be, when you're a celebrity, sort of a celebrity, you have all your mistakes magnified, right? So, if an everyday person says what he says, doesn't really get the same criticism. So while he deserves that criticism, he's a victim of that fame. He's getting annihilated. I probably just talked myself into a circle there. I just meant this would be a very hard time for him, but it is a positive, and it's a positive that he's feeling that way. I'm talking absolute shit here. I'm really trying not to say the wrong thing because I think he deserves to be humiliated. But no, I don't like Taylor Walker. I don't think he'll get a redemption arc for explosion. I think he's done at AFL level, and I think that's the right result. How can you let really a player walk back into your club like that? God, I talked some shit there. I hope that made sense, guys. I'm so tired. I wish it was raining at the Gabba because the Dogs are good in the wet. Yeah, true. They were very, very good last week. Oh, Johannesson, after that clutch goal, has belted the ball out of bounds. Harry says, thoughts on Essendon's future? I think it's pretty bright. I think they've got... the young talent's undeniable. Darcy Parish is obviously the best relatively young player they've got. To be honest, don't know much about Perkins. Gets a lot of hype at the moment. Probably going to be a gun, let's face it. Yeah, I think they're in pretty good shape, to be honest. McGrath's a gun. They've been rebuilding for a few years now. Oh, Norton nearly plucks one. Who's your favourite YouTuber under 40k? Oh. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers under 40k, other than my mates in this sort of AFL scene. You know, I'm a big fan of all the AFL channels, to be honest. You know, we've talked about Cardi in this chat. Drews is obviously a very good friend of mine. I do actually really like watching Drews' content. I think he's underrated. And that's just because he donated $2.99. Blue Abroad is one channel I really like. And I think The Pair's underrated. Mitch Ryan. I watch all those boys, so I guess those guys. But other than that, I don't really watch anyone around that range, under 40k. I watch, like, True Geordie, obviously. Joe Hannisson's having a shot. Polary, I'm going for Melbourne. Hang on. Joe Hannisson's kicking after the siren. He's missed. That would have been huge. Big miss, but not the easiest shot either. Bella Collingwood Magpies, welcome to the channel. Fart explosion. Even that one channel that shall not be named. I'm not just saying this to be salty, but I just don't even consider that particular channel an AFL channel, right? It's just like... It's just him ranting about inane topics over 2K highlights. I don't even consider that real, you know what I mean? I'm not even just saying that, like, let's be honest. Footy A to Z, actually, completely forgot to mention. Slept on them for a second there. They make incredible content. There was a really talented guy called the Ruck Rover who's kind of given the content game away, but he was probably the single best, actually. He's just collabed with Footy A to Z, so go check out that. Wonderful work. Kados is over 40k, so didn't include him, but I'm a big fan of Caden anyway. Oh, this will go down to the last second, says Luke. I don't know. I think I'm still confident the Lions win this, to be honest. I think they just look a bit more assured when they've had their periods of dominance. And the Dogs wasted a few opportunities. Oh, the kickoff. Love the kickoff. You know someone's a good YouTuber when I'm not even the massive soccer fan and I still watch every kickoff video. Same with fighting. True Geordie's educated me about fighting from nothing to a little bit more than nothing. King Gold. How funny would YouTube boxing be for the AFL scene? I'd probably cop Pair because of the height. I'm not as tall as him, but I'm probably the second tallest, right? I don't know how tall Cardi is. How tall are you, Cardi, if you're still here, obviously? I can see you there. Who's my Prem team? Liverpool. Sasquatch Frio's in the chat. How does that room smell? Well, it smells like passion fruit, mate. Haven't had a cigarette in like 10 days. I picked up something a bit more dangerous. Room smells fine, buddy. Bin's been taken out recently. That's usually a good test. But welcome, mate. Shout out to Joycey. Getting married in January. I've booked my flights to Hobart to be there. So that'll be exciting. The pair's 6'5" for those asking. Cooko versus Mitch Ryan boxing fight. Cardi's 177. Yep, nice. I had no idea how tall you were, to be honest. I don't think I could fight anyone 10 years younger than me. Even Drew's. He's 8 years younger than me. I've never boxed in my life, by the way, so I suck. But I did a bit of taekwondo when I was a kid. It's pretty handy at it. Will you get a better camera? It's 480p. Yeah, sorry. I would love to. This camera is meant to be 1080p, so I don't know. It only costs $100. I do have a Canon over there, which can film in like, well, it can film in 4K, but it can live stream in 1080p, but my internet couldn't handle it. So, we'll see. Aussie Tiger versus Shannon Humphreys. Because Druzy donated, next goal you have to go 3-2-1 goal. Alright, if I can remember it. True Geordie can be casual at times. I love it though. I'm the biggest simp for his content, eh? Sasquatch Frio says, real Kevin Federline type stream tonight. Just utterly meaningless. Attach the gas. No one's going to know what that means except him. Bomber Hill, you're 2 meters tall. What the fuck? That's 16. That's huge. I'm 6'9". Okay, I fell for that. Damn it. I'm an idiot. Sam Manu says you could do cameo. Look, you're right. I guess I just don't feel like I'm worth cameo. Do you know what I mean? I feel like nobody cares enough about True Footy to do cameo. It would be handy, I guess. Rather do it for free. I've done it for free before. If I was getting 10 comments a day saying, send me a clip, then that's where I'd probably be like, all right, let's do this in a more structured way. But nah, it's not really my style. I do want to do merch eventually. Have you seen Shannon Humphreys, Jesse? Yeah, Shannon. Is he an Eagles fan from memory? Shannon? I know him, yeah. Do you think the Dogs will come back after a talk with Beveridge? Yeah, it's possible. Like, they're good enough to win this game. Druzy is the funniest YouTuber. He is a funny little man. He's a funny man. I'd pay for you to do a cameo roast on Aussie Tiger. He is not worth my time. Jesse, don't you have a Discord server? Yes, I'm ashamed to say I haven't really looked at it much. I turned off push notifications for it. Well, I've never had it on because it just goes off too much. And as such, I keep forgetting to check it. But I do still love and appreciate the boys on there. All the OnlyFans girls were going to move to Cameo to do their thing. Yeah, didn't OnlyFans go back on that? Yeah, I don't know. Don't have OnlyFans. Can you do sexual content on Cameo? Tim Disco Diskin's in the chat. Welcome, mates. Mate, congratulations. You're an absolute legend. Thanks for being here tonight. I can't believe you're in here. Yeah, absolute star, mate. Go check out Tim Diskin, silver medalist at the Olympics this week. Absolute gun and a ripping fella. So thanks for taking the time to be here tonight, mate. You did ask a question that I completely missed because I was just so excited that you were here. He said, who do you think is going to win? Who do we think has the chocolates? Oh, I think the Lions got it, mate. What do you think? Ali wants to be in the server. Ali, do you have Instagram? If you do, shoot me a message after and I'll send you the link. You know what? Better idea. I will put the link in the chat right now. Hang on. Bear with me, boys. Copy link. Putting it in the chat now. Disco does need a mod. Yeah, everyone else has been in a mod. Actually, is he not mod? No, I guess he's not. Oh, and just like that, McRae get the first goal. They needed the first goal of this game. They really did. Yeah, big week for you, Tim. I'm not surprised you're overwhelmed, but you're an absolute inspiration, mate. No, I've just modded you as well. I have just posted the Discord link in the chat for anyone who was looking for it, by the way. Tim, I've just made you mod. You don't actually have to do anything with that. It was more symbolic. No expectation. This is a ripping game. This has lived up. I don't necessarily think it was going to be quite like this, but... How tall is Mitch Ryan? He's only 16, so he will end up taller than me, probably. Should we ban all Tigers fans? Nah. Tigers fans are welcome. Don't want to discriminate them. I would have otherwise banned Dockers fans years ago. Alright, so the Dogs get in front. This would be heartbreaking for the Lions to lose. I mean, it's true for both teams, but I just feel like it would be really deflating for the Lions in particular. Oh, you got me, Bomber Hill, but still pretty tall. I think 191 is slightly taller than me already, so... In 20 years, are we just going to have all these 6'5" giants walking around? Like, all of them? Probably, honestly, in 20 years from now, the 20-year-olds will all be like 6'8". Matt McDonald's in the chat, welcome. I presume you're not the Matt McDonald that I know. Surely not. There's a lot of Matt McDonalds out there. Only ban the Tigers fans that's fat and likes beers and works at Subway. Is that right? I still think that's probably still too broad. Oh, I'm good, by the way, Matt. Thanks for asking. How are you? Oh. All right, so the Lions... Oh, Charlie Cameron puts on the burst of speed. He is one of the most devastating players when he gets a bit of space. If D's lose, it's a typical D's choke, but if Cats lose, it's a typical final Cats prelim loss. Yeah. I was thinking about the Cats finals record, right? And people sort of build this narrative that they're bad in finals because of their record's poor, but if you think about it, if you win more finals than you lose, you will generally make the grand final, right? That's generally what you need to do. So that rules out 16 teams, rules out 6 teams every final series. Well, it rules out 16 teams, but yeah. So it's really only the real premiership quality sides that genuinely win more finals than they lose anyway. So long story short, it's probably been made too much of a big deal. Good stuff, Ali. So the Lions go forward now. Both teams feeling like they need the next goal. Kinda gotta pee. That sucks. How many we got in the chat? 66 in the chat, guys. It's been real good. Here we go. Alright, so there's a stoppage in the Lions forward line. If the Cats don't win this year, they'll be done because they've got an older list, says Geordie. Yeah, we keep saying that though. Oh, Keatle Coleman's just dropped the ball when tackled. Not paid incorrect disposal. He didn't have prior, but he did drop the footy. So I would have thought they'd be paid. But anyway. Oh, smothered. many subs are we up to, boys? Oh, you guys have been unreal. I think that's is that 77 new subscribers from the chat tonight. Amazing. Thank you, guys. And the Lions don't make any of that. Sorry, I'm a little distracted here. Wow. Okay, hang on. Bailey Smith is on the edge of the 50. That is a good-looking kick from a good-looking man. And Shacky's nailed it. The Dogs are in front. Huge moment. That is a huge moment. That's good shit. Who finishes higher next season, Collingwood or Carlton? Far out, that's tough. I feel like Collingwood should, but I think Carlton will. That one needs some thought. I think the Pies underachieved this year. I don't think Carlton will improve massively next year. But if the Pies continue this youthful sort of route that they're taking, that is brilliant from Bailey Dale. Then, if they continue that, then I think they'll probably finish higher. It'll eventually peak for Carlton. It will. Imagine another Lions straight set exit. Well, yeah. Seriously, like, this is their 5th home final in 3 years, and it would be 4 losses if they lose this. Which is why I'm thinking I'd be very devastated for them. Oh, good defensive mark there taken. Is that Gardner? I honestly think the Pies might win the Spoon next year. It depends how ruthless they are with picking kids. Because that's generally what decides the Spoon, really. Often. Best final so far? Sydney GWS, but I think if this one stays this close, then it'll probably edge it. Oh, the Dogs have a chance here again. That's a good releasing handball. Johannisson's been very good tonight. Oh, they've called play on Bailey Smith for not 15. Probably the right call. He's flower bagged it through for a goal. My voice. What's happened to my voice? He's paid the goal. They're not reviewing that. And it looked like a clear goal in real time. Wow. Kathy's in the chat. Welcome, Kathy. You're a star. Thanks for being here. I don't think the Hawks will be in the grand final next year, but I love your optimism. That is fantastic. This is good for the line to get over 163.5. So what are we at? We're at 134? 134. Yeah, sneaky chance. We need 30 points now. Nick Dacos to win Rising Star. Yeah, probably Chris. It all comes down to injury as well. Like, you know, we would have thought Rao would have won it. He got injured. So if Dacos stays fit, yes. Horn Francis, you could see winning it. Finn Callahan. But those are probably 3 of the better kids that I'm aware of, so I'm just picking the obvious ones. Got a message in the boys chat saying the Lions look tired. And if that's true, this game could slip away from them. 8-point the margin. I need a pee, man. Do I go pee? Negan's going for the Dogs. It would be great. Lions... Jared of the Jared variety nearly wins a clearance. Oh, it's going to be wrapped up. It's called a throw. Unlucky because he threw to himself there, McInerney. Jesse was being nice to Essendon by having them 13th. I did say 13th, but I thought they would be in the finals race and then drop off. So they did the opposite. Now, that's partly due to a weak finals race. I've seen previous years where Essendon wouldn't have got close this year. Having said that, they were clearly better than the other finalist contenders. They're clearly better than West Coast. Clearly better than Richmond this year. Clearly better than Carlton. Even though they lost to 2 of those 3 teams, still. Pee in a bottle not to miss out on any action. No. Don't want to mix it up with my Gatorade. Do a pee, you absolute legend. Thanks, Zachy. Appreciate it. I will pee. I just want to see what happens in this inside 50. Few people coming up with the bottle suggestion. I don't know about that. When the ball clears the back 50 or the forward 50, I will go pee. I wonder if that sentence has ever been said out loud before. Bailey Smith gathers. Can't take it cleanly. Oh, he's tackled someone. He snapped. It's going to the goal line. Norton. Oh my God, that would have been a brilliant mark. The Dogs could snag one here. That's a great tackle from Dev Robertson. Why do I keep doing that? Treloar gets a handball out. First time I've noticed him tonight. Here we go. Shaki. Oh, that's a clever kick. It doesn't quite come off. There's too many numbers. Oh, Marcus Adams. Boy, he's a thick boy. And the ball's going to come back because Easton Woods marked it. Negan says, diapers for adults mean you can pee and stream at the same time. That's right. 2 types of streams. Oh, that's a good, clever tap. Bailey Smith, he's really lifted. Oh, it could be ball. And the Lions escape. Speaking of escape, the urine shall now escape from my pee hole. That was some record pee time. I'm very quick in the bathroom. Quick tip, you save time by not wiping. That's a joke. Please don't take that advice. That's a good defensive mark from McInerney. Imagine if he misses something incredible. I did a stream here last year, West Coast versus Geelong, and my Uber Eats arrived with 2 minutes to go, and that was one of the better games of the year. I was mad. Don't miss the seat, don't miss the seat. I'm a seat up guy when I pee. I don't want to even take that risk. Why would you minimize your target? I still think the Lions are going to win here, eh? Oh, he sends the ball inside 50. Oh, McCarthy. He is a big moment player. He is a big moment player. On another stream we did, he took that Mark of the Year contender to win the game for the Lions against the Cats. He's a clutch player, and I think he'll kick this. I want Briz to win because I want more Rob vlog. Good call. Boys and girls, we're 8 subscribers off 14,400. It's a good goal. Everyone in the chat has already subscribed, I presume. Oh, McCarthy's swung it out to the right. It was a tough kick, to be fair. Not the most simple set shot. Should have waited for the game to finish collect the Uber Eats. I was also starving, Cardi, and also don't know how much you can really leave your Uber Eats out there. I've got to wait. I've got to actually walk down my apartment, like 30-meter walk to actually get to the gate, because it's like a gated apartment thing. 11.5 remaining for those asking. Oh, Hannon gathers the ball well, launches the ball forward. It's a territory game at the moment. Oh, the unlucky bounce from a Dog's perspective, but Starcevic mops up. Robinson. That is the 3rd time I've mixed those names up, and it's not something I normally do. McCarthy again. Inside 50. Where's the ball? There's more Dog jumpers than Lion jumpers close to the contest, but it spills out of bounds. I want the Doggies to win because my son barracks for both Port and Brisbane. So what, you think you don't want him to be torn? Because I feel like he'd be happy either way then. Or do you want him to lose? It sounds like you want him to lose actually if he barracks for Brisbane. Strange combo to go for both of those teams. Oh, good call, Iron Man. Appreciate that. Thanks for doing that. Flattered that you want to stay up to date with the stream. Polary reckons menu log. I've never used it. Why is it better, you reckon? Probably just the options, I take it. Lions are inside 50 here. McCarthy keeps the ball in. Oh, here we go. Zach Bailey, he's dangerous. Oh, his kick's touched. Here we go. And he's probably going to get mopped up here by the Dogs. Dunkley clears the kick. Man, I've got it turned down. I can hear the crowd, though. It is electric. Oh, Starcevic, what a bull. Oh, he's been stripped. That is a great diving sort of one-hand slap from Treloar. Oh, that's a poor kick from Smith, though. Some tired bodies out there. You can't really blame skill errors right now, to be honest. Although if I was a fan of the Dogs there, I probably would be fuming. I'm watching it on KO. Dogs are going to win, or don't know. Not there yet. Still 9.5 minutes remaining. More than. The ball's now deep in Brisbane territory. Oh, it's not a game for clear marks. Danaher! Oh! Goes back over his head. Oh my goodness. That is pure arse, to be honest. But it's a good mark. Taken by, is that Fullerton? I think 21's Fullerton. Danaher actually did compose himself well there. I hear the commentator saying, I suppose that's true. He could have snapped for goal, but he's done a better option there. Cardi wants it to go to extra time. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get your multi, to be honest. It's back to a 1-point ball game. I hated it when they played each other in the grand final. The brat could say he'd won the grand final before he started. Oh boy, how old's your son, Negan? Because that's a while back. I remember that grand final. Those were two really good teams back then. Obviously, they're in the grand final, but Brisbane and Port were two of the best teams. Extra time is an awesome feeling. Is it? I've watched 2 Eagles extra time finals. We won one, lost one. Don't remember feeling happy until we'd won, to be honest. Game and a half, this one says ultimate greatness. Well, it could be, almost, if there's extra time. That was a bad joke. I don't know how to belly dance, guys. I'm going to be disappointed. Fuck's sake. You're going to be very disappointed. All the Lions, through lines, ironically, get the clearance. And, oh, Harris Andrews, the unlikely forward, has bobbed up. And this is a big moment. Oh, he's a college student now. Yeah, there you go. Still, that grand final was 17 years ago too. But yeah. Dad's in the chat. Are your views down since I'm not there? You wouldn't believe it. We were pretty much double last night. Welcome, Dad. Harris Andrews. From 50. I think he's hooked it. No. He's missed. We're all level. We are all level. Harris Andrews playing forward. I think they just wanted something different going forward. That's all I can think. Oh, someone's down. Is that Robbo? 7-1 apiece now. So we need 4 goals left in this game for Cardi to get his multi. Oh, we also need another Bailey goal, don't we? He's still a little shit, says Negan. 71 all. Wow. Ripping final. Ripping final. What's happened now? Brisbane get a free kick. I feel like they've got the momentum now. Neil sends them inside 50. Oh, it's to the advantage of... Oh, McCarthy drops one. Robertson. That time I said the right Robertson. Don't tell me it's going to be a draw. Gee, I don't know if I have the stamina to get through extra time. Started work at 6 today. I'm a little bitch. 6 subs to go to 400. What was the last game that went to extra time? It would have been the Port West Coast game, I reckon. In 2017, should be after the siren. I'm a West Coast fan, Ari, for those asking. It is a great game, Cubby. McCluggage. Oh, you might put them in front, though. It's out on the full. G'day, Seth. Alright, so the Dogs have 7 minutes and they've got the ball. Oh, no, Norton's bobbed up. He hasn't really featured tonight, has he? Other than that one good mark and goal. Now, extra time is your only chance, Carter. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think there's 4 goals in this game. I reckon there's 2. How did you feel when the Port Eagles game went to extra time? I was frustrated because from memory we got several goals in front in that game and we were controlling it. I think we kicked we were 6 goals in front in the first quarter or second quarter. So the rest of the game was agony. And it felt like we were going to lose right up until Shuey got that free kick. And I remember I was at my girlfriend's house with her dad. And for some reason, we all stood up when he took the kick, walked to different sides of the room, and Tony, for whatever reason, turns the light off. It was hilarious. There's no reason to. And he nailed the goal. That was huge. That's probably the best extra time game, Bobby Hill, I reckon, surely. Extra time and after the siren. There hasn't been too many extra time, to be honest. Was there one between 2017 and 2007 between the Eagles and Collingwood? I don't think it was there? Someone will be able to tell me. My Port friend left the house without talking to us. Oh, cockatoo. And boy does he. Gathers. Up by 30 odd, says Carter, yeah. I want to say 36 points, maybe? Something like that. But we're the underdogs as well, so that was really exciting. We were shithouse that year. Western Bulldogs free kick off the ball. Home crowd is outraged, but nobody would have seen it. 6 minutes to go on the dot. This clock's temporarily stopped. Who doesn't hate Collingwood? I don't hate Collingwood. I don't reckon it'll go over time. I reckon somebody wins this game. Oh, Bontempelli has taken a clutch mark. He's a big moment player. He is a big moment player. This is a tough kick. I remember he kicked a goal from this exact spot almost against us to kick us out of the top 4. Imagine you stream that game with a pair. Oh my God. Yeah. 28 disposals. He's 0 goals 3, Bont. This is the sort of goal he would kick though. He's missed it. Still a handy point, but he's missed it. 1 point in the margin. 5 minutes, 10 remaining. And the Lions have a kick out. $29 points up, says Liam. There you go. Was it 42 to 13 or something? Don't know why I'm asking that pointless question, but I'm kind of intrigued. Oh, a couple of kicks just fall short of the mark for the Lions, but they still mop up. Oh, Andrews again with a big mark. About 80 out from goal, I reckon. Do they chuck him forward? In the future too? Oh, Bont nearly takes a defensive mark. He does it all, doesn't he? Oh! Caleb Daniel. Don't pay that deliberate. Oh, you fucking dumb fuck. That is the single worst insufficient intent decision I've ever seen. That is the single worst one I've ever seen. I'm filthy with that. That was a shank off the side of the boot. He was clearly aiming to go up the ground. The umpire has had an absolute mare there. I'm filthy with that. I hope he doesn't kick it. He's kicked a point. Oh, that's disgusting. You can't afford to make an umpiring decision like that in a final. Who honestly thinks Daniel didn't have sufficient intent to keep the ball in there? I'm so pissed at that. Four minutes to go. The scores are back level. And I hope it's not a 1 point game to Brisbane. Oh, he's kept it in, but Daniel Rich will send it back the Lions' way. They should take a mark here through Adams. Oh, he's run 40 metres off the mark there, and they have not played it. Well defended by Easton Wood there. Well defended. Oh, boy. Robertson. Oh, no, his soccer kind of worked. Keep up the pressure. A couple of tired bodies out there. The intensity, well, it's there. But the speed of movement isn't there. It is all even with 3 minutes 48, slightly in Brisbane's forward half here. Oh no, it's right on their 50. Oh, the ball spills loose. McCarthy could get a score here. He's had a blind handball out to Danaher, who's found Zorko. They're going to get a score here. No, are they? It's a behind. No, it's out in the full. Good. Far out. Unlucky that doesn't go through for a point, but this is an insane game. Oh, I think Brisbane's going to win this, eh? Oh, haven't paid the mark to Rich. Paid it touched. Oh, I don't know. I don't mind who wins, but I just hope it's not a 1 point win to Brisbane, because I think that would be a robbery a little bit. Ball's out of bounds. 3 minutes to go. A draw is very realistic now. A draw is very realistic. Please no score. People are saying they want the extra time. I don't know if I can do extra time. I will do extra time. I just don't want to. Here we go. Oh, the ball's gathered. This is... What's happened here? They've paid it in the back to Lachie Neale. Didn't really see it. A few people suggesting this is better than the Swans GWS game. Yeah, I can't really argue against you. Dogs free. Or is it? Is it? What's happening here? Bulldogs free kick. Yeah, the crowd roared. But it's a downfield free kick. Oh, McCarthy. Don't know what he did, but he definitely tripped him, so it is a free kick. Yes, it would go into OT, Archie. I think 2 5-minute halves from memory. Oh, it's a bad handball. The Lions were out there. They had runners. They had numbers. And the ball's wrapped up in the centre of the ground. 2 minutes 24 remaining. How many have we got in the chat here? 113 in the chat. Johannesson, inside 50. It's dirty. It's ugly. Norton's made a decent contest of that. Any score could win the game. Smith on his left. Could he be the match winner? He's nailed it! Oh my God. That could be the game. That could be the game. On his left, Bailey Smith may have just knocked Brisbane out of the finals. Wow. That could be a famous goal. It's still 2 minutes to go. I don't think this game's over yet, but this could be it. Wow. Stunning stuff. 123 in the chat. Thank you, guys. Unreal game. 2 subscribers short of 1,400, 400. Bro, my anxiety can't handle this, says Kitty. Zach Bailey needs to kick the equaliser. True. If he does that, Oh my God, party at Cardman's house. Wow. That could be a famous finals goal. 2 minutes to go. Oh, Bontempelli's out. He doesn't look like he's going to come back on in the next 2 minutes. That could be him done. I hope he's not properly injured. Oh, Neil's clearance is slapped out of his hand. Tell you what, Johannesson's been really good today. The ball's going to be wrapped up. 1:45 remaining. Oh boy. What did I just say? I don't know. Celebrated with ice in his veins. Oh boy. McRae sends the ball inside 50. If the Dogs score here, I reckon that's it. But it looks like Brisbane get out through Gardner. Oh, they've got a bit of space, have they? He's chosen the far option, but McCarthy makes no mistake. McCluggage has been big today. It's an inside 50. Is that Bont on the field again? No. Oh, Bailey? No. So who wrote the script for this game? Cardman has written the script for this game. What the fuck? What the fuck? Cardman, you just called that. Oh my God. That's it, boys and girls. Party at Cardman's house tonight. Cardi, slap your address in there. I was going to say screw lockdown, but let's take lockdown seriously. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't believe what I'm seeing. That is a stunning result. He has the composure on Zach Bailey there to not burst away. He had plenty of room. He knew it. And he took all the time he needed to kick a very simple goal, but what a clutch. This is possibly game of the year. That's what Ali has said as well. I'm honestly almost stunned as much as anything that it was Zach Bailey who kicked it, Gardy. What the hell? 155 in the chat. Thank you, guys. Are we going to have a draw? Is that a free kick to the Bulldogs? This is one last roll of the dice to steal a very cliche commentary term. I'm trying not to watch the chat because you might spoil it for me. Oh, Bailey Smith are behind. They're behind! 1 point the margin. That is huge. Was that a handball through the goal? The Lions go straight up the ground. You couldn't have written a better script than this. Cardi's multi is on the line here. 7 points needed for that, if anyone cares. The ball's going out of bounds. I bet they call that insufficient. Yeah, you can't do that. I'm really glad they didn't, but I was still a little bit scared there. Oh, it's deep in the Lions forward line. The Dogs need to kill this contest and kill the next one and maybe the third one after that. But one free shot at goal here sends this game either extra time or the Lions win. One point the margin. Oh, if the Lions player gets this, which they haven't, Caleb Daniel has blindly kicked over his shoulder and he's found... Is that Rourke Smith? It will slow this game down. 20 seconds to go. I reckon that's it. They've done it. I don't believe it, but the Dogs have pulled off. Unless there's a free kick here, which there's not. Oh, 10 seconds to go. He's launched it out of bounds. That's it. The Lions have lost their fourth home final in 3 years. They're eliminated. They're eliminated. The Bulldogs have pulled off a famous finals victory. 2 seconds to go. That's it. And the Dogs are through to the prelim that they should have probably always made by pulling off one of the most famous wins in their history. You'd probably have to, only outside of maybe 2016 was the only other time the Dogs have won a game like that. I cannot believe what I've seen tonight. Bulldogs fans, get in the chat. Let us know how you're feeling. Brisbane fans as well. Thinking of you like Mike. Wow. Upset was always possible tonight, but the dramatic nature of it was absolutely incredible. Incredible. Kitty's in tears. Congratulations. Archie says, let's fucking go. The Dogs love an underdog narrative. They love it. Ali says Brisbane should be ashamed of themselves. Harsh words. Second straight sets exit in 3 years. They've been given plenty of bites of the apple to make a grand final. And they've failed. And this one will sting more than ever, I reckon. It'll sting harder than last year. It'll sting harder than 2019. That's for sure. Wow. Straight sets lines. I'm feeling for him. Sasquatch Frio says, what a game. Unbelievable, mate. Lockie says, not that deep. It is for some of us. Not sure about the Bailey Smith celebration. What did he actually do? I kind of looked away. I was kind of stoned. What did he do? Bailey Smith is a bit of a dumb dickhead. No, Bailey Smith, I really respect him as a player, but he is a bit of a knob, I reckon. Thanks, Bomber Hills Bomber Hill Plays. You've been a legend. Thanks for tonight. Mitch reckons Bont PCL. Oh, that'd be heartbreaking. Oh, boy. Luke McMahon says, what the fuck was that? Ron Cole sub, thank you, mate. Welcome. Congrats on the win. I can see your Bulldogs logo there. Bond might be done for the year. That would be heartbreaking. But I suppose the footy gods give and then they take. Brisbane fans are just salt. Yeah, home crowd there would be filthy. I'm glad it wasn't 1 point to the Lions, though, because of that soccer that was paid insufficient attempt. That's poor umpiring, and I'm glad it didn't decide the result. Feel for Fagan. Seems like one of the best guys in footy, to be honest. That's a heartbreaking result for him and his club. Wow. So Sasquatch Frio says the last 3 years, the Lions have only lost 6 games at the Gabba, and 4 of them were finals. He pointed to his arm. Does that mean ice in the veins? Is that what people were saying? Yeah, right. Yeah, that's a little bit cringy, eh? Amazing goal, though. And a pretty good performance from Bailey Smith, too. He was prominent. What happened to Bont? It looks like he certainly did his knee, went off, and then Mitchie said he might have done a PCL. Cats versus Dogs versus grand final players. I'm hoping for the opposite. To be honest. Wow. Want to go and hug Fagan, says Luke. Yeah, I can relate to that. He's got a little teddy bear face, you know. Tara's watching from South Africa. Welcome. Who are you supporting, Tara? Welcome to the channel. The umpiring gave the free kick to the wrong person as well. Cameron should have gotten it, not Neil. Wow, you'd think Cameron would have kicked it. Yeah, all right. Interesting. Does that mean Cody Waitman will be out for the prelim as well? Oh, Cardman nearly got me. Fuck, Cardman. Why you got to do that when there's 124 in the chat? How do you even belly dance? Let's have a little look on YouTube. How to belly dance. I really hate this. Alright. Hi everyone, welcome to this belly dance beginner's workout. 25 minutes. Alright, what have we got here? Just watching the ad. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined the chat. We're up to 5,000 views, 130 in the chat. If you could like, I'd appreciate it. How many free kicks were there? I think there was about 46 or something like that. That seems like a lot. Belly dance for the boys. This is one of the most sus things I've ever done on the channel. Alright, so she's got her hips out. Wait. Right. Are we doing this? Do I have to stand up? Are we doing this? Alright. Oh. Welcome to all our new subscribers who have absolutely no context for what I'm doing here. Okay, she's slowing it right down. I don't want to get it wrong and be offensive. There's probably people in this chat who come from a country where belly dancing is... There's a lot going on here. There's very Shakira, hips don't lie sort of stuff here. Alright, there's a bit of this going on. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you like that? Yeah? I can't do any more than that. That's terrible. That is terrible. Please don't clip that. I can't belly dance, guys. It is actually quite a skillful art. And I'm so sorry if you've just come into the chat to see that. I tried. Jesse was the hacker all along. Yes, it was a ruse to get fake accounts and subscribers. Which one's my cold beer? I think it's this one. KSI's in the chat. Welcome, buddy. Commentators should be talking about what actually up and off, what actually up and not off. What a good game. What a good game. Sorry, I didn't catch that. Terrible play. Kathy says stop. Just getting the delayed responses to my dancing. I am uncomfortable. Well, you guys suggested it, and I'm an idiot for thinking that we weren't. It wasn't realistic. I've still got the tutorial playing. That's going to be in my history now. Thanks, guys. That's going to be hard to explain. We've ticked over 14,400 subscribers, guys. That's on the dot 100 since the stream started, so thank you. Wow. Brisbane can't perform in finals. I think you're right. Good to see that commitment to the channel. I was thinking, should I dog the boys and not do it? But I thought, I can't. Bond looks pretty happy, but May's putting on a face. I think you're right, yeah. He would be gutted. They got a serious chance of a grand final. They've already beaten Port Adelaide in Adelaide this year. I don't know how to do the WAP dance, Hamish. I'm sorry. I did consider it finishing with a twerk, but I was like, you know what? It's too sus already. I've already got the police coming to my house next week, guys. The feds, apparently. Accepting a call from Queensland. What a final, though. Have to admit it was a good watch. Yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't it, Florence? Bro, these Brisbane fans are so salty. Yeah. That would be a devastating loss for the home crowd, for sure. Me waiting for Riles Macker to upload the last 2 minutes. Dogs most likely lose to Port. Maybe. They've won there recently. They've beaten them there this year. Yeah, the Dogs sing the song. Get up by a point. Wow. Got a feel for Lions fans, honestly. Harsh loss. But it would have been disappointing for the Dogs as well. Lachie Neale looks dejected. I did think they were going to win that game. Even at 7 points down. I just thought they had a bit more in the tank. But evidently, the Dogs just kept coming. Maybe you're right, Hamish. Game of the year, asks Flop and Drop. I think that and the Melbourne-Geelong game, maybe. I think I've got a soft spot for the Melbourne-Geelong game. But this is close to the 4 best teams in the comp. Brisbane probably the one that's unlucky. Both preliminary finals will be so good. Yes, so I'm going to stream... oh my god, Dad has just said, do you want me to teach you how to twerk? I really don't. I hope you didn't see the belly dancing, Dad. I agreed to do a belly dance if we hit 200 likes, which we did, and I'm a man of my word. And I'm seriously going to consider what sort of promises I make off the cuff in the future. Thanks, Kathy. Appreciate your support. You're right, Adith. That's a good point. Samuel says, mate, I live in Brizzy but support the Swans. This has not been a fun 2 weeks. I suppose you'll be pretty happy at the moment. Geelong will win. They're so good at that ground at Optus. Yeah. So they've flogged Fremantle there. I think they lost to us twice, though. I think. And Melbourne beat us once. Beat us twice out of the 3 times. Beat us twice out of 4. And they've never played Fremantle there, I don't think. Eagles and Richmond game, that's probably going to make the top... maybe top 5. Certainly top 10. Did Cardi just miss his multi? Yeah, he needed... Dad said he saw my belly dancing and is practicing it now. That is the worst result possible. Game of the finals. Yeah, I agree, Luke. I think you have to say that. Yeah, so Cardi missed his multi. He didn't quite get the over-under. But Zach Bailey, he needed to get a second goal. And he was the one to level it, which would have sent it to extra time. But, yeah. Guys, I'm actually keen to kick on the stream for a little bit longer. I'm going to pee, though. So if you can hold on for a minute, I will be back. guys, you just missed the sickest one-on-one battle I just had with my beer bottle opener. Oh, Jesse, was Jack McRae all Aussie? If not, that's probably the best player to miss out. I think he made it, didn't he? Someone will tell us in the chat. I think he made it. Oh. I don't think I have another hour in me, but stick around for a little bit, guys. Thanks for joining the stream today. It's been huge. Really good stream. 28 free kicks points out, Maz. They have a habit of drawing free kicks, the Dogs. It's interesting. It's been over an extended period of time. I don't believe in conspiracies or anything like that. They just have a habit of drawing them. It may be tactical, I don't know, but it's there. I didn't notice any bad umpiring, but I was kind of going for the Dogs sometimes because I wanted them to come back. When you're barracking for a team, you don't really notice the bad free kicks that are paid to them. Thank you, Maz. Thanks, Jack. Just Cos. Druzy wants me to go out tonight. Oh, I'm so tired. What do you reckon, boys? I don't know. If Bond doesn't play, who will be captain of the Dogs in the prelim? Good question. Whoever's the vice. Easton Wood, maybe. Is he vice captain anymore? Who else is in the leadership team there? Somebody can tell us. Footy Lover says, what a game. It was an incredible game. Definitely one of the best finals for many years. What are some other great finals of the last few years that were better than that? 2018 grand final was... Well, 2018 grand final was great because it was a grand final, but that game was probably just as good. Prelim's going to be round 23, part 2. Great call. Great point. Fascinating, yeah. Thank you, Kathy. You're a legend. Welcome, Tyson. Unbelievable. Get a few stats up for the game. We've gained 108 subscribers tonight. I really appreciate it, guys. If it's tied to the point you really feel like you need to sleep, then no. But if you reckon you'll survive, then yeah, a good night with your mate sounds good. It's good advice. Doesn't help. I don't know. We'll see how I feel after the stream. I'll have a little bit of a reset. I haven't had dinner yet. I'll see how keen Drew's really is. I'm kind of keen. It's Father's Day tomorrow. But I'm not doing anything in the morning. Go out and pick up, says Angie, my stepmother-to-be. Oh, I knew she'd say that. Hello, Angie. Did you see the belly dancing? I hope that's not the case. Where are we at? Zach Bailey's a gun. He's an absolute out-and-out star. Do you think Port are going to win the flag? I think they definitely can. I think all 4 of the last 4 teams can win the flag, to be honest. How would you rank them? Melbourne number 1, Port 2, Bulldogs 3, Cats 4. But I can see the Cats winning. I just think the Cats are the least likely to win the prelim out of the 4 teams. And hence, least likely to win the flag. Happy Father's Day, Jesse, for tomorrow. Do I look that old? I don't have a child, but I appreciate the sentiment. What was your favourite part? Probably the Bailey Smith goal. And least favourite part was the free kick played against Caleb Daniel. Ali says he hates to see that to Brisbane. I agree with you, to be honest. I agree with you. Move this a little closer. But I'm not mad about the result as such. It's just, you got to feel for them. Tough game. Both teams left everything out the field. Huge stream. So who is the BOG? If there were votes tonight, how would you decide it? McRae had 37 and a goal. You'd probably give him 3 votes. Or 38 and a goal, rather. He was very good. Bont had a few chances to win the game and he didn't quite take them. I think he was unlucky that one was called touch. Bailey Smith, 3 goals, 27 touches. Controversial. But the best 3 could have all been Bulldogs. And you got Caleb Daniel with 31 as well, who opened up the game with his kick. So... Angie says I'm a star. You'll teach me. I'm flattered. And I say this lovingly, but please don't teach me belly dancing. No need to be sorry, Adith. You're all good, mate. I appreciate the sentiment. He was paid insufficient intent, but his intent was to clear it. I agree. So he was clearly trying to launch the ball forward. I don't think there was anything insufficient about that intent, so to speak. Oh, what a stream tonight, guys. We've had drama, intrigue, romance. Without the romance. Happy birthday for tomorrow, CJ. Libba. What were Libba's stats? He had 22 and 2 goals. He was very good, but there was some other very good contenders. I don't even know if he gets a vote out of those three. It's probably top 5 though. McCluggage was huge for the hosts, but ultimately not quite good enough. I thought Robinson was quite good too. Of the Mitch variety. Lincoln McCarthy had moments, but wasn't quite great. Cameron threatened to steal the show. He was fantastic. Port should be cheering because the Dogs have many injuries, so Port have a chance. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, Mace. I think they probably would have preferred to play the Dogs, a team they just beat recently. I actually think Bush would beat me at basketball, Hamish. I've never played a game of basketball in my life, and Busher actually played. That being said, he's just done his ACL, so I reckon I'd have him. He doesn't move like he used to, regardless of the ACL, though. Thanks, Adith. I do have a bit of a mullet going. This is the homeless variety. It's getting a little stanky. Bit of a dirty beard going on as well. Angie, do you think I should shave tonight to try and pull? I'm probably just going to do the opposite. Big O played well. I agree. Took a few good marks. Oh, I'm knackered. Well, it's been a big night for moderators, that's for sure. You guys have been fantastic. Did an awesome job. Can Bush hit threes? I don't know. He would do better than me, though. I can barely shoot. I was much more of a cricket player than anything else, to be honest. Not really too many transferable skills. Would love a few likes. If you haven't liked yet, guys, I appreciate it. Just for the algorithm, it's not for vanity. Oh, it says I look handsome. Thanks, mate. I needed that. Maybe I will go out. May says, will I stream other matches? I intend at the moment to stream every game. So the 2 prelims and the grand final. I am going to try my best to get to the prelim, to be honest. Melbourne versus Geelong next Friday night. So, Daniel Arnold bought the MANSCAPED performance package and I used code TrueFooty20. You are an absolute star. I haven't even plugged MANSCAPED in this particular live stream, but you're fantastic. Jesse, I'm so into this, you might regret it. It could be worse than all the integration I already give you over and out. Angie. Oh, thanks, Angie. Thanks for taking part. Daniel Arnold said not sponsored. Yes, appreciate it, mate. It's a great product, to be honest, the Manscaped. Probably need to use it. Kathy, you can have mod. Hang on. Can I do it? Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Hang on. We're signed in as Cole World, the forgotten podcast between me and Dylan. Clinton's heart was in his throat. I don't blame you at all, mate. That was a tense game. Oops. Kathy, just making you mod. How old are you turning, CJ? I'm not good at guessing. A lot of my viewers are probably about 14, 15. Not the majority, but it's a common range, age range. Hamish is a shooter, so I think I'd edge Bush out. Bit of a Carmelo Anthony type. I can barely tell you who that is. The boxer? I'm kidding. Yeah, nice. Well, if you got an outside game, you'd probably beat Bush. I don't think he'd move around the court as well as he used to. Best game since Sheed after the siren. Big call. Probably the best final, though. Were there any good finals in 2019? The prelim was pretty good, Richmond and Geelong. GWS beat Brisbane in that semi-final, actually. Melbourne will be the premiers, I reckon. I agree, Mace. Absolutely stunning game. He's LeBron's buddy. Fair enough. That helps slightly. LeBron James. My favourite player is LaDamian Washington of the New Orleans Super Cavaliers. I do like how a lot of basketball players just sort of add "la" to regular names. LaDamian. It's not even a real player. But I think you know what I mean. I love it though. There's a creative flair. CJ's turning 10. Congrats, mate, on the double digits. I remember my 10th birthday, I think. I went to see School of Rock, which is one of the all-time best movies. Go watch it if you haven't. Jack Black's best work. Yeah, Dad bought tickets for me to see School of Rock. That was my 10th birthday. Peter Marinos says, Dogs' momentum could get him to the granny, I reckon, but the Bont injury might hurt him. I agree. I think if the Bont is out, I couldn't possibly tip the Dogs. I really hope he's alright. Adib says, slowly look behind me. I almost want to fall for that, but I won't. I would have seen Dylan come in. Eagles versus Geelong semi. All I remember is Dangerfield shrugging off 3 Eagles players and kicking a goal. I don't remember that. I live streamed that game. We were in it. We got out a big deficit. We reined it back in, got within 3, and just couldn't rein it in. But and that was right after. Was it right after Willarioli? Yeah, it got banned. So, Jesse, who do you think won this year's NBA championship? Oh shit, I do know this. Fuck, I watched it. I think. I know that Phoenix lost, and I'm struggling. Was it the Bucks? Who were the Bucks though? Milwaukee? Did I get that right? Or are you laughing at me? I know that Toronto won it the year before. And Tiger Woods the previous season. Daniel Rich, GOAT, is crying himself to sleep tonight. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Tough loss. I'm thinking of you. Probably going to wrap it up in the next 5 or so, guys. But thank you so much for being here. It's been fantastic. And we'll be back next week. Certainly for the Saturday night prelim. Undoubtedly. Bomber fan was at the game. Were you talking about Geelong West Coast or are you talking about tonight's game? The Bucks won it. Aha, nailed it. Thanks, CJ. Appreciate it. Thanks, Hamish. I know nothing about basketball. More of a Premier League fan. But even then, not really. Finals MVP. Oh, come on, man. Giannis. It wasn't Giannis. I remember seeing the name. I couldn't tell you, mate. Please tell me. I do like to ask questions and then forget the answer to them. It'd be fitting for Ollie Wines with Brownlow because Port are pushing through. They're staying strong. It would be cool. He's had a great year. Trelaw was quiet, but he's played out of position. That's the danger with the Dogs having such a stacked midfield. And I had that little worry about how they would work that out this year. But yeah, obviously proved me wrong. They're into a prelim. I'd love to know who the finals MVP was. Tito says RIP Brisbane. Heartbreaking way to end the year. Thanks, Ali. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. You're part of the reason it was great. Was I actually right, Giannis? Was I right? That's actually stunning. I felt like he was some sort of MVP. I couldn't tell you who he played for, so there you go. Anyway, guys, I reckon that wraps it up. I'm wrecked. Wrecked like a rectum. But thank you so much for everything, guys. Really appreciate it. Feeling the love tonight. Support's been great. You've been fantastic, and it was such a good game. Just got here, so you might have already answered this, but what did you think of the umpiring? Honestly, didn't really notice it. It's hard to do that when you're watching a stream. I really thought the call on Daniels out of bounds was terrible. So I'm glad that it didn't cost the Dogs the game. I didn't really notice it other than that. Hamish says it's pronounced Giannis. What did I say? Did I say Giannis? Because I feel like I knew that. Wow, I'm a real nuffy. I did actually know it was pronounced that way, so I might... Yeah, I did say Giannis, didn't I? Wow, I'm such a noob. It's like someone calling it Nick Nadanui. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Give the stream a like if you haven't already before you go. Appreciate it. I'm going to open the door for Adith, and then I'm going to go punch Druzy in the arm. But thank you so much, guys. Here comes with Druzy. We'll see how I feel after this. If I collapse, then it's a maybe. But yeah, thanks, guys. He won 2 MVPs before this year and won this year's finals. Yeah, I thought he'd won an overall MVP. I did have that in the back of my head. So that's what I was thinking of. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. We'll be back next week. We're going to be back all this week through content. We're going to be doing just the tips, True Footy show, and I'm going to be trying to do almost a video a day. I don't know if I have one for Monday just yet, but I think I've got the Freo Dockers review coming out tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'm going to just keep stalling while I hit end stream because it takes a few seconds. You guys have been amazing. Love you all. Still hasn't ended. End stream.